Pretty and paid and popping. Pretty and paid, yeah. Pretty and paid and popping. Pretty and paid. Pretty and paid, yeah. Pretty and paid and popping. Ain't got dough, then you know you better keep it jogging. Ice so cold, no stopping. Love my style, my drip, everything they copping. Cashed up queen stay bossing. Chicks on my page all day, ain't got no login. Every style queen stay locking. Pretty gang pull up in the place, got the man them clocking.
Hi guys, welcome back to Convo with Cream. Yes, this is such a special episode. I just want to firstly big up everybody that's been locked in, big up all of my subscribers, big up all the blogs that have been posting, big up everybody locked in. Please make sure that you subscribe, like, share. Big up my co-host, one Mafi, never two in the building.
No, couldn't be a tree.
Never that. Yes, I'm sure you can hear the girly giggles. Yes. It is definitely going to be a female sit down today, so you know we're happy about that. So I'm going to have to put on the glasses to read out that intro.
Big three.
Specs are on now. Today's guest is very special, and I've been looking forward to sitting down with her. She's definitely a pioneer in her game and her lane. Known for her unapologetic and raw opinions, she has definitely made her mark. Her work ethic and accomplishments in TV, presenting and having her own show has made her a well-deserved award-winning British media personality presenter. Please make some noise for Zeze Millz, aka the Blueprint. Hey!
We got the nice screen, guys. Zeze Millz.
Hi,
girlie.
You like the intro?
I did.
And it's true.
Thank
Speak
you.
up yourself.
I really appreciate that. That
Yeah,
was very
man.
nice of
And you know,
you.
say females coming together. Me want to give your flowers. Do you
Thank
understand
you.
what
I
I'm
really
saying? As
appreciate
a
that. And big
female
up you
in the
guys as
industry
well.
doing your thing.
Thank you.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah, big up yourself, man.
Thank you. I really
You've
appreciate
done your
that.
thing.
That was very nice.
You're welcome,
How are you
honey.
ladies doing?
We're good, man.
Listen, you guys
we are
don't
angry
miss
can go.
You guys, like, I feel underdressed. You guys make sure you come with the heels.
Not
you
all
got
the time.
Like, you look good all the time. Every
Not
time
all
I
the
see
time.
clips,
No.
it's
Trust
always
me.
every time
Just
I see
bring me
clips,
down.
you always look like you make you laugh. You came here to do the thing. You know what I mean?
We try.
By the way, obviously you guys can't see, but there's like 3 pairs of shoes that is lined up. They got options. You know what I mean? She said I got options. If I want to do the leopard printing, I can. If I want to do the little slip on, I can. Do you know what I mean? So like, they got options around here.
But I was going to talk about when me and Mafi first saw you.
Right.
At Poets.
Yes.
Listen, so me and Matthew standing at Poets, big up Poet.
Big up
And then
Poet.
we see one
Uncle Poet.
juices and berries gleaming, shiny skin girl come walking in their crochet.
Between the doors.
And we was like, big up Zeze. You look really nice. And I'm not
Thank
saying
you.
that you're not beautiful
Thank
on the
you.
camera, you know,
Thank
but you know
you.
when you see people in person.
Thank you.
And do you understand what I'm saying?
Very well put together.
But
Yeah.
I feel like that was the first time we had properly seen each
Yes,
other.
yeah.
Because if I'm being honest, I didn't know what the vibe was between us. If like if we was like cool with each other, or we was like not cool. And I'm kind of, I just go with
the energy.
With the energy.
Yes,
you know
come
what I
on,
mean?
me
But also
same.
it's like, also even if we wasn't, it wasn't like there was no need for us not to be.
No.
So that's why it was like hi, and we like said hello to each other, and it was a really nice vibe between us. And that's when I was just like,
Do you think that's why the women kind of have that standoffish thing where we don't link up enough to do a lot of
100%.
work?
Yes.
Because we're very
100%.
standoffish, you know. We've got that, you know, that thing about us that
Yeah.
if she doesn't say hello to me, I might not say hello to her
But
because I don't want to say
I
hello
can
to
take
her.
some of that as well, because I know that I'm not overly reach out-ish. I do
Right,
go
right,
on
right.
energy. Do you understand? And with females, you do know they can be.
Yeah.
So you have to kind of be a bit, do you understand?
Yeah.
But me being in this in this space and whatever, I know that some people, they would like to see females go at it. Do you understand? Instead of coming together.
Yeah.
And I don't really feel like that needs to be the thing, because men work together all the time.
I was going to say that.
Do you get what I'm saying?
I think that one thing I've realized, especially about the male podcasters or content creators, they all link up together.
All link
Even
up.
if it's like they will have their shows together and then they'll have their own separate show.
100%.
And then they will then 3 of them would do their next show together, and then another 3 would do. It's like they don't care. Whereas I think we are often pitted against each other because it feels like there's only space for one of us
100%.
or one of us in this space, and so then it's like without realizing everyone, we're all kind of like, oh, but it doesn't need to be like that.
No,
at
because
all.
everybody brings something
Right,
different.
yeah.
Do you understand what
Exactly.
I'm saying? So no one can't do you more than you.
Right. Exactly.
So long as you're being your own, yourself. Sorry, my nose. It shouldn't be a problem.
I
Do
can't
you
even
understand
do
what I'm
this
saying?
anymore.
I feel like
can't
I'm
even do this on camera anymore.
all outside. The nose are on little.
They'll say, other day I did this on camera and
I went over my head the crew for a second. You know, I've been doing
Yeah, about that. Yeah.
no, I did
I'm
this on
telling
camera
you.
the other day. Someone was like, Zeze, I found
Yeah,
you, I delete
love
that. I was
God.
like,
Yeah,
no, nobody even rub my fucking nose on camera anymore.
They literally
Yeah.
pick you apart.
Yeah.
When you start doing social media, I literally, if I didn't have thick skin, the things that can be said about you,
Yeah.
you're like,
Crazy.
What? Who is it?
Yeah,
that
man.
you-
But we'll
you
get
could
into
go
the
back, but, you know,
troll then. But
yeah.
I just feel like I love that. Well, with me anyway, I don't go by what people want me to do. I go by what I want to do.
100%.
Do you understand what I'm saying? So I don't even have to agree with everything you do, Z, but I
Right.
can respect it, and I
100%.
like you as a female in the
100%.
industry
Yeah,
doing
yeah.
your thing because that's what I like more. Do you understand
No,
what
I
I'm
hear you.
saying? So, and even when we saw you, you said hi to us. Me and Mafi come over to you. Like it's nothing. Do you get what I mean?
Right.
And yeah, I just think that. Why can the man them come together, collaborate, and whatever? The females can do the same.
Exactly.
Do you get me?
All the
yeah,
way,
it needs to be
all the
more
way.
of it. So we're happy to have you here.
Thanks for having
Definitely.
me.
Do you get me? Let me put back on my glasses for car.
The glasses look good.
Do you like them?
Yeah, it's given
These are the reading
sophisticated.
ones. So I've got two. I've got reading,
reading
and I've
glass.
got
Long
So
dis-
these are. I don't know what it is, but I have
Are
to
you
do
short
that.
or long?
Whatever that is.
Are you short-sighted or long-sighted?
Whatever that is, when you
I
have to go
am
like that.
short-sighted. I'm -8.
Really?
That is blind. I'm basically, if
Oh,
I took my
dear.
contacts out now, I wouldn't be able to see
Yeah,
absolutely
yeah.
nothing.
So your glasses are your glasses?
No, I got contacts in.
Oh,
So I wear
really?
contacts all the time. I've been wearing contacts since like the age of 14.
Really?
Gosh, okay.
Yeah.
Because the thing is, I'm always rubbing my eyes. That's why I'm scared to wear the
Our
contacts. But I'm
friend
going to
did
look
that, but
into
she
it.
had a, was it that treat? What did
The
that,
laser.
the laser
Yeah.
thing.
I'm thinking about, yeah.
Yes, sir. So anyways, like I said, so we was giving you your flowers and
Thank
everything.
you.
Do you know what I mean? On big up yourself on what
you.
you're doing. Because you know, sometimes as a female, me, myself, I'm talking on like things that I can also relate on. There's a lot of things that people don't see behind the scenes that we've got to deal with. Do you understand? And as much as we are strong women and stuff, you go through, we're humans, innit?
Exactly.
So we have discouragement moments. We have times when do you understand?
No,
we just
no, I
have
hear
shit
you.
going
Yeah,
on
yeah,
and
yeah.
life is life in. Do you get me? And I watched your YouTube video of when you come back.
Oh, okay,
And I
yes.
was listening to a few little things that you said, and I could actually resonate with some of them. Do you understand? And I felt like, I don't know, you could correct me if I'm wrong,
Yeah.
but I felt like it was a bit like old me versus new me a little bit in there as well. Was
Yeah,
it?
yeah.
Because with me, I feel, you know what
Yeah,
I'm saying?
yeah,
Like
yeah.
what you would speak on before, you wouldn't, you know, you're just thinking and
that,
you're growing
yeah,
and yeah.
it's just like sometimes you don't have the energy anymore.
Mm-hmm.
Like it's a lot. Like you're saying, it's a lot to constantly like read the comments and then feel like you have to retaliate to
Yeah,
the comments
yeah.
or something happens
Yeah.
and then you feel like you have to retaliate, or even things that you like to talk about. I've been talking now for about 10 years now. So it's like the things that I was excited to talk about 10 years ago,
It's not the
it's
same.
not the same things that
Yeah.
I'm excited to talk
Yeah.
about now.
Yeah.
So it's like growth as a person. I'm not as like as well anymore. I'm quite relaxed, you know.
Yeah. Do you think that's come with age or like experiences of things and
I think a bit of both as well. And I think also when you operate in like different spaces as well, there's certain things that you're aware of, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
You get what I mean?
Yeah.
There's certain things that you're like, actually, I don't want to come across like that, or because that is just gonna cloud
Clouded me.
people's judgment,
yeah.
or I'm always going to be then pigeonholed in that box. Do you know what I'm saying? So
Yeah.
even up to today, like the people say something like, I don't even really talk about, I don't even come like, but because of how I was before, that is always going to stick with me, if that makes sense. So I'm like aware of that. Yeah.
Yeah, 'cause I was saying it on one of the episodes. I can't remember. Maybe it was the first one. And I was saying like, sometimes the more you know, the less you say. You know them ones there?
Yeah.
So sometimes people may see you not speak, but they don't even get it. Do you understand?
Right,
like
yeah.
there's
100%.
things going on. Do you understand? But the more you know, the less you say. And I don't really agree with just saying anything anyway, because you should think about what before you speak.
And
Do you
also
understand what I
now
mean?
it's so the space is so like oversaturated.
Yeah.
It becomes like an echo chamber.
Yeah.
So I'll say something, but it's been said 1,000 times already. So really, does my input? Does it
Yes,
need my
it
input?
does, because
does.
because aura's different. Not everybody
Fairs,
has the aura.
fairs.
It's not
So
what
I
you
just
say,
feel
it's how
like
you
not
say it.
everyone. Some people they're saying every day, but sometimes you will say something and it resonates differently. Do you understand what I mean?
Yeah.
Do you get me?
I think I like your personality because I like that you stand on what you say.
Yeah.
I don't like
'Cause we're stand
backtracking.
on
I don't
business
like.
girls
I don't
over
like. I
here.
don't like backtracking.
No,
I like
although
when
sometimes backtracking can be good.
it can be good.
accountability.
Accountability.
Yeah.
But you see, that's when someone said something. Can you?
They're laughing at
Yeah.
us.
No, but sometimes when you said something and someone's explained, maybe explained their side of it to you, might be you change your opinion.
Right, yeah.
But I like the fact that when you say something and you've seen what's happened, you explain it on your point. That's my point. That's what I stand on, and it's done.
Right.
I think people look worse when they say something and you come back and you backtrack on it. I just feel like when you say something, you should stand on business.
And
I
that's why you
like the
should take
fact
your
with you.
time.
Yeah, so long as it's not
Take your time.
detrimental to somebody
no one
or you know what I
else.
mean.
Yeah,
yeah,
But
no,
if you know that
I've
you're
never
within
seen-
your,
yeah.
100%.
like, you have to hold your own. Do you understand?
Definitely.
And definitely as a female,
Yeah.
because otherwise you'll get walked all over.
100%.
Do you understand what I'm saying? You'll get pushed to the side and you'll get quietened.
Yep.
Do you get me? And we've experienced certain things like that. And I don't believe that you must address everything, but with me and even my experience just being on this,
Yeah.
no one ain't playing with my blood. Sorry, my name now, you know.
Right. No.
No.
Yeah, you have- no, it's
I
true.
don't. It's so you lot might say no, don't. But
No.
nobody ain't playing with my name.
No, you can't.
Do you understand what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
no, you
Because
can't.
that's my brand. So I have to protect that. Do you understand what I mean?
Especially if you work for
Yeah,
it.
yeah.
If you haven't
100%.
done, if you haven't done what I've done, then you can't talk on how
Yeah.
I should be reacting to
Yeah.
anything.
I noticed that you're. Do you mind if I say the date of your birthday?
Yeah, go on.
Okay, because I'm a 30th as well. But we're meant to
Okay.
be threes. But I just wanted like 3. I don't know if you know if you're into numbers. But
kind
I'm
of.
like a 3, and apparently like we're meant to be the best at like communicating. And I just like where you're where you need to be.
Okay.
You're meant to be doing this.
Okay.
Do you
I
understand
didn't
what I'm
know.
saying?
Okay,
Like
I
the
didn't
best
know
people, the most in this field are that.
Okay.
That's something I found out.
Oh.
Yeah. I know
I'm
something over
supposed to be
there.
here.
Do you get me? But yeah, so yeah, we're going to move on shortly. But yeah, I just wanted to say, like, it's not just YouTube that you've been doing. When we was talking about the compliments and why your accomplishments and why you got your awards and things like that, like you've been doing presenting, you've been
Yeah.
doing TV, you've been on Big Brother. We don't want to skip over. Do you understand what I'm saying?
Right,
Like the
massive
things that you've been
things that
doing.
you've done.
And you was also on a show with my little cousin. Is it channel? What is it? Channel? You know, with the kids versus
Oh,
the adults.
like minor
can't-
issues.
Is that what it? I can't.
Is
wish
it
I would,
minor issues?
With
is
the
it
little
with
kids.
where the kids challenge the
Yeah,
adults?
yeah.
So one of the
Onyx.
children,
Yeah.
was my little
is it?
cousin Onyx. Yeah,
They all those kids are so smart
yeah, they
and so
are,
bright.
aren't they? I know.
They're like so quick, and you know they don't tell them what to say. It's like it's actually just them and their
They just got it,
personalities.
innit?
They're so good.
Yeah,
so
proud
good.
of her,
Shout out to
man.
Onyx.
Yeah, big up
Onyx, big
yourself,
up
buddy.
yourself.
Oh no, she's so
Yeah.
no, she's proper good. She's proper cold.
Shout out to Onyx.
No,
you
no,
lot
she
know.
is.
Out
She
to
is,
her.
yeah.
Yeah. So what's Zeze short for?
So my name is Zalika.
Ooh.
So my name's Zalika
You're
Miller.
gonna have to use that.
Yeah, that's what I was just about
I
to
You
say.
know,
might
you
have
know,
to do
using
a
it and
brand
not
or
yet.
something
maybe when
called
I
Zalika.
maybe when I decide to do like acting again, maybe I'll go
Yeah,
under Zalika.
that's how I feel with my name because I've got a unique name
What's
as
your,
well.
What's your name?
Aishaleen.
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 Even
Oh,
my
nice.
second name is unique as well.
Okay, Aishaleen. So is it like double barrel?
It's not. It's just Aishaleen, like Charlene, but
Oh,
I've got the
nice.
Aisha in front.
Cool.
That's why
Very
we don't know
nice.
whole
Very
mum.
new.
And Zalika.
Why did our mum give us me such
And when
a
I was
boring
young, I
name?
hated my
don't
name, you know,
understand
Zeze.
what it
Me
is.
too.
Because every teacher used to go Ishaleen, and I used to be like Aishaleen, and I always had to correct them because they would say Ishaleen, and then Mafi had Daniela, and everyone used to be Daniela. and I used to be
Daniela. It's the
"That's so-
boringest
Why
name."
did you call her Daniela and not call me like
It's
the name that I used to
boring.
hate my
Did you ever
name?
shorten it when you was younger? Like,
What
did
do
you
people?
like?
No, people call me Leanie.
No,
Leanie's
So my
nice.
nickname's
Leanie.
Leanie. So who knows me? They all
Leanie.
they call me
Leanie is so
Leanie.
cute.
Yeah.
That is very cute.
Well, you never had a short name.
No, that's why I was
Zeze.
like, when I got to a certain age, I was like, I want a nickname. And then someone called me Zeze. It's up in the air who decided to call me Zeze. I think it was, I don't know who it
Suit
was.
says cute.
So I just, then I went with the Millz.
The Millz. Yeah, I like that.
Thank you.
Yeah, man. So 2026, how's it treating you so far, my love?
2026. What are we? February now?
Yeah, it's only
Yeah.
February.
I know. Today is supposed to be, it's not supposed to be, it's Chinese New Year.
Yeah.
Oh.
Mhm.
It's supposed to be the year of the horse.
Oh,
That's
really?
why I wore red.
Okay.
You got a bit of red on. Thing.
Yes,
you got
red
red
lips, red
right,
lips,
okay, red
Fenty,
lips.
Fenty.
Supposed to be wear red to give you fortune.
Oh, yeah,
Oh,
bring
God.
that come.
Right.
It might be me. I have to
Wow,
borrow
look at
Zeze
that.
jacket.
Yeah, but we got on the red. Yeah, man.
What?
Mhm.
So no, it's going good. It's like
Yeah.
I'm figuring. I feel like I'm in an interesting space. Like I was saying, I think at the beginning of when I did Welcome Back thing.
Yes.
It's like a different, like a, you know, because I've been doing it for so long. Now it's like, okay, what's next? If that makes sense, and you know, different spaces that I want to be in. Like I was even saying, sometimes I just feel like I want to go for the grid though.
Yeah. Oh,
And
I get
open
that.
a coffee shop.
January, I was gone for January.
Right.
I didn't even, because I
Okay.
get that. And obviously, like, I'm a mum as well. So, and I'm big on
Yeah.
my private life
Yeah,
as well.
yeah,
So
yeah,
I
yeah.
need my little recharge and all of them things there. Do you get
How
me?
is motherhood?
I love it.
You like it?
I love it, but I'm tired to.
I
Do you
can
get what I'm saying?
imagine
I am.
that.
You get me, because I've been
So
a
I
lot
don't know if I
going
want
on.
kids.
Do it.
I don't know. You
Yeah.
know.
Well, actually, do you know what? I'm
But
not going to
you-
say do it because it's everyone's different. But because of what you, especially when I see like females doing things and whatever, it would be nice to see a little mini you. Do you know what I mean?
I know, but I would like to be like a part-time mum,
Okay.
like a stepmom.
Yeah.
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 That's like my
Yeah.
dream to be a stepmom.
Really.
So then that way, when he has the kids, I have the kids.
Yeah.
And then I can be like nurturing. So I
Yeah.
do think I've got nurturing
Yeah,
aspects.
yeah.
But do I want the responsibility of that all the time?
No.
Yeah.
Probably not.
Well, then the newborn bits might be struggling for
No,
you
that's
then,
what I
because
mean.
But
that's
you-
fully hands
but
on.
Or I might adopt.
That's
But
nice.
you know the
When I get
wicked,
to 40,
yeah.
you know funniest things about life. Yeah, I will say this to you. I
You're
said
in this
it.
fourth floor when you get.
No, but it's true because I was gonna say, you know, like with when you don't have children, you see
You can
what you
focus
don't
on
know
yourself.
what your legacy is gonna birth. And I believe that you can mother many, and it doesn't always have to be from your womb.
Exactly.
Depending
Amen.
on what your
Yeah.
story is going to be and your message, you don't know how much people are going to look up to you for those things, and it will mother many that of women that might become girls that might be going through things, girls that might need that powerful image.
Right,
It's
right,
not
right.
everyone's mum's like that.
Yeah.
Do you know
That's
what I
so
mean?
true.
Who's
Yeah.
going to be straightforward or going to give it to you? You know what I mean? There's there's
Yeah.
such things as that, and I feel
Yeah.
like sometimes when you're not always blessed with children, you're blessed with other children.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because you don't understand what your message is and what it's doing to
Other people.
masses of girls,
Yeah.
females. Do
Yeah.
you get me?
Yeah.
Also, I just
definitely.
think, I look at my mum and how like the effort she put into me, right? And the, you know, all the extracurriculums things that she would do for me and
Big up your mum.
and big up your
mummy.
big up
Big
Mama
your
Mills.
mum.
Big up
and
Mama
Mummy
Mills.
Mama
Me like that name.
Yeah, big up Mummy Mills. Yeah, man, come on.
So I think to myself, I don't necessarily think I would be that type of mum. So I think that sometimes if we're honest with ourselves, like some people have kids and it's like, actually, are you going to be a very good mother to your children? Like, are you going to like pour into them? And I don't know if, I think I'm quite lazy. So
No, but I admire it though, because it's better being honest. Because
Yeah.
children is
I
a
don't want
full
my kids-
type
yeah,
of
I don't
commitment.
want my
So
kids
it's
to
better
not-
that,
to not have like
yeah.
the what I had or the how my mum like poured into me, and I don't know if I'm like a little bit selfish for that, if that makes sense. So
Of course.
because I think about my dog.
I've got a
often.
dog.
Yeah, I've got a
What's
dog.
he called?
His name's Dave.
Dave,
I was going
you
to
know,
bring him
Dave.
today, but I couldn't be bothered because he's just did too much. But
Dave,
it's
you know, I
like,
thought you were going to say Coco or something
No,
like
Dave.
that. Dave.
so like my mum with Dave, she's like, she'll go and like research all these things, like what he needs to do and all these things. And I'm like, oh, sit on the sofa with me. So
Yeah.
I think maybe would I be like that as a mum? Would I be like a tablet mum?
I think no. I don't think so.
No.
I think you're too,
Because
you're too
something
in tune for
changes
that.
in, yeah.
You're too in
yeah.
tune for that. The
And
things
how
that
your mum
change
was
in
with you, it will
Yeah.
just happen anyway.
think
But
so?
I just
Yeah,
feel like what you
definitely.
said though also is what is good, because if you know you're not ready, you should go with that.
I think so.
Because once you have the baby, there's no going back.
100%.
And you have to make a life adjustment. So if you're not ready to adjust, you might struggle.
Yeah,
Do you
yeah,
understand
yeah.
what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Simple.
100%. Yeah, man. So what you leaving in 2025?
Oh, what did I leave in 2025?
Mafi left emotions.
Oh no.
Yeah, she
That's
said,
not
yeah,
good.
because she said
No.
she's single. She said
No,
she
no,
not,
no.
not all of her emotions, but she
When
said
I
like
mean
high
it-
emotions. Otherwise, she
You know,
feels like she's gonna
like,
be.
can I say to you, Yes, I don't know if you with somebody.
No.
Okay. Well, I'm single speaking. I feel like when you've got too emotional, when you're single, you'll do things out of character.
Okay.
Where like might be somebody that you don't actually like. You're acting like you like them.
Oh, okay. I get what you mean.
You know, like you even might see a call, but you're calling somebody that you know you don't like, but because you're so emotional with things, because you're like, and I don't want to be that. I don't ever want to be in a space where I feel like that. Do you understand what I mean?
That's so interesting because I actually the other day I locked somebody up. I cut something short the other day because it was like, actually, I know that as it stands, I'm not okay. Well, he's not online, so hopefully he doesn't see this because I don't want him to think that it wasn't like that. And also, I can talk about anyone. I knew that I didn't really like him. I mean, I did. No. I liked him, but I knew that this is not going to be forever, right? It's not a forever thing. But one thing I am a sucker for is like routine, right?
Okay.
So if I constantly talk to somebody, if you become in my world, then I then start becoming obsessed with you.
That's what I mean.
Right. And then the next thing, but from early, I already knew this was never going to be it. But now we're 4 months in and I'm stressing at the guy that I knew it wasn't that in the first place. So I said to him, there was a few things that was already giving me a bit of a red flag. And I just said, you know what? Before it gets to the point where I become used to calling you, used to your communication, used to you being around, and then, but from early, I know we're probably not going to work. Let's just cut it now because it's just not gonna. It's not gonna be. I'm gonna upset myself, and that's something that I probably am learning. Probably like yourself is like not. Spotting the signs and cutting it early instead of like spotting the signs and then carrying it on for like how many months and then
it's
we
gonna
have to know the signs from
I don't want to look at
you know why
my phone
because
and
I just
see
feel
it.
like
It's not there.
the cutthroat approach at the beginning to me works better. If you know your pool, do you understand? It's easier than messing around in a place where you know don't serve you.
Right, exactly.
You might understand what I'm saying. So if you know it's not going to go nowhere and you know whatever, you as a female, our emotions, that's natural. So whether you're fighting against them or whatever, like you just said, with routine or whatever, this is now my man. Who was we saying it to was X-rated when we said no matter how casual you say at the beginning, after a couple months, we got to renegotiate this shit now, you know, because
do you know what? Yes, and
you're my man. So therefore, what was okay before,
it's not okay anymore.
You know, them ones there.
Yes and no, because I've had like 2 successful casual situationships.
Have you?
Where it never got sticky.
Really?
Because I think you have to do casual. When women say casual, I don't think that you can like encompass everything in a relationship that a relationship would be and call it casual. Right?
I get that.
So you can't be having like amazing sex. He takes you out, you speak to him on the phone, and then you think that you're not going to catch feelings because, like you said, that is that you're a woman. You're going to catch those traits. So I think you have to put boundaries in place, right? Where your emotions, where you don't. There's certain things that doesn't happen. So like my casual situations have always just been about the physical side. So you give me amazing sex. As in like, I can't get this sex anywhere else. You're going to give me we're going to have a good time. It's not disrespectful. It's respectful. I come to yours, you come to mine. We have a nice time. Lovely. Thank you very much. Next time we'll see each other. And then over the years, I've like, you then somehow build this like friendship. So some of the, like one of my casual situations, like that's like, I would ride for him. Do you get what I mean? Because he's always been there for me, but it's just never been that thing. And it's never got disrespectful. And we've never ever had a conversation of like, what is this?
Yeah.
Because there's not the extra trimmings.
When they're not there, do you miss it?
No.
Like it don't get in the way. Like if you was to meet someone, you wouldn't be thinking about how amazing that was, the physical over there.
Yeah.
No, because what usually happens, nah.
So it don't cross in. It
doesn't.
Okay.
No.
Okay.
No. And my controlling thing, I can't do it because I think because I've like how I think, I've got a controlling side of me. That means I want to know, what is it?
Mm.
But that's because you like them.
No, but this is why I said that it's dangerous. Why I said I left emotions. I might not like you like that, but because of the space that I'm in, because I'm single,
Right, okay.
It's like I'm forcing something that I know's not there. So I'm like saying, what are you doing? So have you called me? But it's not that I'm being... No, but it's not. It's the truth enough. That's why I said, you see that emotional side, I had to leave that one side because
I can be like that as well.
Yeah,
It's
hard,
I'm mad
you know.
emotional, and I think that's what shocks men as well with me is because online I'm quite logical when it comes. I understand like the logics of relationships. I understand the logics of men. I get like logically this makes sense, right? So then I think men when they date, when they come into my world, they think, like Zeze's really understanding because we see her talking online about this and this and that. But I'm a woman, so I have emotions. So then I'm like a logical maniac. So I will like I understand that this doesn't make sense. But also, what the fuck are you doing?
Yeah, what are you doing?
Why are we here? Why have you not picked up the phone?
Exactly.
Am I a dickhead?
Yeah, basically.
And I will call you on private number and I don't give a
call
shit.
you. I call you. Me see your page.
Listen, I don't care, you know.
And I don't want to go. I don't want to just be like that for anyone. That's why I said I literally have to take emotions out of things because I realize that because I know I'm single, because I know what it is to be in a relationship, it's like I'm scared to even ask you certain things, and I don't want to be like that. You know, like you want to pick up your phone and say, "Are you all right? Where are you at home?" But you know, when you're not seeing someone like that, you can't just say to them like, "Are you at?" Like, I don't know. I feel like there's a restriction.
But sometimes I'm like, also I'm very much of the idea of if I'm being intimate with you, then there's certain things that I should be. It's okay for me to know. Like if we're being intimate, like we're literally, and I think that's the thing. You know, there's this. I was having a discussion online because they were talking. I can't remember what it was, but just about intimacy. Yeah. And there was something about kissing, like men. That kissing is more intimate than the actual intercourse. And I was like, how did we get here? I know. Where you think kissing is more intimate than actual
intercourse.
Sex. Like it's crazy to me. Like that's not how it should be. It should be like we are being intimate with each other. We're giving each other our bodies. And if I'm giving you my body and vice versa, I'm sorry, simple questions like, where are you? What the hell are we doing here?
That's how I look at it.
If I can't ask you, where are you? Then I should not be giving you my body.
100%.
Exactly.
That's why we never make nobody carry out for Valentine's. Because nobody now boom my head off. Hold on. Nobody now boom my head off a headboard. And I don't know where me and you stand.
Right.
That's what maybe you and somebody else can do that. But for me, that's not what it's gonna be. So that's why where they know who they are. If I turned you down, I turned you down because nobody's not gonna do with me like that. I just feel like I'm not gonna do something that I know what the outcomes of what you think is gonna be.
Right.
For me, because I know that me and you haven't even wrapped up a certain type of way. That's just how I feel about things. Yeah. No woman.
I just feel like as females as well, because you know I'm a bit spiritual. You know I'm spiritual as well, innit? So as females, we're receivers.
Right.
Do you understand? And no, but it's the truth. So I look at things deeply
because they enter you.
So they enter,
Amen.
and men, no matter what they're going through, they release.
Hey.
Do you understand?
Yeah.
As candid as that is, and that's what we take on.
Yeah.
There's energies.
Everything of the energy what you're trying to give is coming onto it.
There's generational curse. There's everything. Do you understand? As the woman, yeah.
Be careful.
So I just feel like you have to be careful.
Very careful.
You know how I feel about your time, especially when you're getting older as a woman. Your time is your life.
Right.
You guard that.
Right.
Do you understand what I'm saying? So you must know who and who is entering into that.
Exactly.
And people that are entering into that are supposed to be adding to it. 100%. Not adding confusion, not adding doubt, not adding no trust and things like that. Because as you know, we're all emotional. Some can manage it more than some, but emotion in women is natural.
100%.
And it's like they want us to fight against what is natural because of the way that they want to treat you.
And they like gaslight
They're not
you.
providing the space in order for you to be your ultimate feminine goddess. The men are the providers, like I always say. You provide that space And when you're doing it correctly, you'll see the most feminine women out there. Do you understand what I'm
soft girl
saying?
era.
Yeah.
Right.
And when you've got things on your brain and got to think, even if you sugarcoat it for safety, like there's a few safety nets, but people may live in whatever. Do you understand? But the truth is the truth at the end of the day. He's either picking you or he's not. He's either picking you or he's wasting your time.
Right.
Do you understand? When you're young and you're exploring your palette, do you understand? And you're dating and things like that, to me, that's different. Once I already know who I am and now I want someone to add to me, I need to be very selective with who's coming in.
100%.
Do you understand what I'm saying?
Amen.
Yep.
Straight. And that's what the gal them need to, do you know what I mean?
Yep.
Especially with the man them, the way that they're operating.
At the moment.
Do you understand what I mean?
It look like all of the man them we get throat and then we are get.
Here, Dan, there are some out there.
No, I don't
They're
get,
good ones as well.
But the dating pool is
A
very
lot
dirty.
of people are saying that.
The dating pool is insane.
Everyone's saying that at the moment.
looks like
So it must be true.
morass is under
Everybody's
there.
saying
Oh my
that
gosh,
the
it's
dating
insane.
pool is
It's
crazy
insane.
right
And
And
now.
the thing is,
Talking,
what I
like,
find
what?
so interesting about the dating pool right now, is that it's actually not like if one type of woman was like being picked, then you could be like, oh, if I do this, then
that's what
but
it is.
I've got friends that are not on social media, big following, no following, private page, working normal 9 to 5s, and white, black, everything. I used to work in an office predominantly white women. They'd come in and be telling me the same horror stories that I'm having, and it's just like, okay, so really, it's just an actual like pandemic of dating. It's not.
No one has
and
affairs
there's
like in the
no
office
one-
place and them thing there, you know.
And the nurses
What?
and the doctors and things
What?
like that.
Hey.
Yeah. The dating pool is dirty.
Very.
And I don't want no. Yeah. It's just the truth of what it is. I don't know. I think it needs cleaning up. I don't know. Maybe everyone needs to evaluate themselves of what they're looking for. Maybe it's a social media thing. Maybe it's too much dating apps. I don't know. I just know that
I
it's
just don't
not
think we
what-
need each other anymore.
It looks like it.
I don't think there's a need for each other. As in back in the day there was a need. Like you needed the woman, you
very good
needed
point.
the man, right? You needed them for certain things. Whereas now it's more want, right? You have to want that person. Like men don't need us anymore necessarily. Like if you want someone, like what they need, like the basis of what they kind of needed us for, like to make a home, to make it feel homely. If I was a man, if I was a man, I would probably just have bare situationships, which men are doing, right? Because there's hardly no commitment, right? And then, okay, if I need someone to cook for me, I can have somebody that meal preps, right? Right, you get a meal prep. If I need someone to come and clean my house or whatever, I'm not saying that was all we were, but there was roles. Do you get what I mean? Like there was roles that there was, if that makes sense. And that the woman was the homemaker, and we made the house nice, and we looked after the children and all these type of things, right? Like providing, like you say, now women are earning more than men. So the need for each other is not there. So it's the want. Like I have to want to settle down with a woman. I have to want that woman in my space. Whereas now I do love to laundry. They come and pick up my shit every Wednesday and they iron my shit and then they send it back to me. Like so a lot of men, there's no actual like need for a woman.
I think that's
because they're getting all the intimacy, because especially like you're saying it, women are having sex with men, so you're getting the intimacy without the responsibility. Back in the day you had to have intimacy and then you were going to be with that woman. Now because I guess guy like me are doing up friends with benefits. Like, there's not, and do you understand what I'm saying? So there's so many things. Like I think we need to go back to like needing each other.
I think so, because I think like it's creating a coldness.
Yeah, 100%.
It's creating coldness. And the same way, like you can get a chef and you can get a but when you walk into that home, if your energy felt, you'll feel the difference.
Not like a home cooked meal.
That if it's a home with a family in there doing it.
But that's what I'm saying.
Do you understand what it's like? It's just creating. But that's the way that it is now,
saying,
because we're busy women are
no, they've taken it, literally taken it off of their mind. So it's hard to tap into people, because like you'll be saying to them like, come on, I'll cook you something, and it's almost like all right. You're like, wow.
Yeah, there's
there's something there again, like, you know what I mean?
And they are getting the intimacy, and they get the intimacy for the 6 months. And then when you say to them, okay, what are we doing here? That's when they can be like, whoa, that's too much.
I didn't ask
and then all they then do is then then they maybe take a look. He's laughing because he knows it's
'cause
true.
really
No, it's just the truth. It's the truth.
I feel like
then
It's the
they
truth.
just rewind. They do it again for another 6 months, and a new woman
It's a
comes
renewal.
along, and then
It's the
they
truth.
get that intimacy, and then
100%, I
oh wait
agree.
a minute, now it's getting a bit too serious. Now the men run at accountability and the idea that now you're going to be accountable to me. So like being exclusive, it's like there's a level of accountability, but they always can turn around and be like, but you're not my girl. And that's why they love that,
That's what
that
I said.
grey area of like,
Of not, we're there, but we're not.
right. So then if
Yeah.
they want to, should they want to do some fuck shit, they can.
They can
Without
because you
being,
haven't got, you can't ask me.
right.
Well, if
that's
you
it.
don't want to do that, then you can't have access
Yeah.
to me.
Facts.
And that's,
And
what,
that's
yeah.
where I feel like, because in other
Blocky.
cultures,
Yeah.
unless you do these, you can't have that woman.
Right.
So you have to be serious. And I'm not saying that it will work, because they can still do that and
Can
end
do what
up
you
not
like.
whatever.
For that
But
to
it
work-
still has to be a certain thing. So if you're not even willing to do those things with me, I'm not even hot in my head, because if I can't manage that and you can't manage that, we're definitely not gonna.
Yeah, and
Do you
I feel
understand
like
what I
a lot of
mean?
women sometimes pick up on the rules. Yeah.
What do you mean?
Sometimes
Yeah.
that one night
I don't like
cost
I
your
don't
relationship. No, but seriously.
Feezy says she don't like it.
I don't like
no, but
it.
sometimes
Should I like
no,
it?
but whether you
Should I
want,
the real
but you know what
deal?
it is for the no, but the real deal. No, but you do understand that sometimes the real deal a problem with her.
Yeah.
Because sometimes
Yeah.
get in tune with yourself, girl.
But also, I'm
So then, man, you're
against
drunk or something.
roses as well.
Are you?
Yeah.
You like anything artificial, you mean? You
Yeah,
don't
because I just
like
think
all
you're
that?
setting yourself up for disaster when you get the real thing. Because no man's penises can do this and that and all these things. Like
Yeah.
so, by the
Yeah.
time the real thing
We're
comes, now
not
you're
doing
desensitized to it, and now you're looking at him like, what's going on?
Do what you're not doing, babe. That's how I tell you if you're lucky.
Yeah.
No,
Because
but
on
it's
this
just
show, I've been telling the man
Yeah,
about that. I've been
the
telling them that you lot
lucky
must stood
man.
up the foreplay. Do you understand? I've been all of the
got
man,
the
you know the man them
foreplay
love
and
come on this show.
start out
I've
on a
been
bit-
telling
they
them
need-
foreplay
Hello.
is the way.
A lot of men don't know about foreplay, you know.
Exactly.
I can't believe
Just
it.
And
rush.
it's not even just starting with just what you're doing in that way. Foreplay can start from in the
Right.
earlier on, from in the
Day.
mind, from what you're doing. Do you
Right.
understand what
How
I'm
you
Understand
treat
saying?
us, how you make us
Yeah.
feel during the week. It's not. It's like,
Honey.
do you know what I mean? Every day,
Exactly.
rush,
Adapt me
rush,
a top,
rush.
bro.
Yeah, come
Slow
in and
down,
see
slow
something
down.
different.
Right.
I
slow
bought you
it
flowers
down.
and
Do you get
rare.
me?
But what else are the things them?
Yeah.
One another style. Yeah, the man them ain't got no style.
What's your type?
what?
My type.
Mm.
What is my type? I think I have a genre.
Yeah.
Like I have a genre of guy. Like I normally do go for like, they normally are like quite dark. I do go for dark skinned guys. I am quite a sucker for a dark skinned guy.
Like a chocolate.
They like
Like if there was like a genre of guy, they would probably look like Odile.
Okay.
That is kind of
Okay.
like my
Yeah,
genre.
yeah,
Like
yeah,
most
yeah.
of the guys that I like, they kind of all fit that kind of genre. But the guy but my boyfriends though have not been that, if that makes sense.
Okay.
So my boyfriends have kind of they're not necessarily been like really dark skin or anything like that. And I'm also, that is my preference, but I'm not like, if I like the last guy that I liked, one of the guys I've liked, they were like 5'10". So I'm not necessarily like, oh, they need to be tall, they need to be, but yeah, there's like I'm attracted to that, but I honestly am like how you make me feel.
Yeah.
Like how you make me feel. I've got to be attracted
So what
to
like
you.
personality trait do you like is a
Kind.
turn on for you?
You got to be kind. You have to be thoughtful. Because you know what I've realized as well is that a lot of men are not kind. I mean, a lot of people are not kind actually, but a lot of men, we're talking about men here and dating, they're not kind.
Yes.
They're not thoughtful. They're not patient. So I know like often, you know, women come online and they talk about money and all these type of things. And those are very important things to have. Like a man needs to have those things, yeah. But if they're not kind, if they're
I
not
say that
thoughtful,
all
these
the
are the things that
time.
are actually going to keep your relationship alive. Not whether or not his pockets are deep. Because a lot of men that have money, that is what they don't actually have no other skills but having money.
Money.
Yeah.
I
Like when
say
it
that all
comes
the
to
time.
how they speak to you, how they make you feel, they don't know what to do apart from dash money at you and be like, oh yeah, get this, or I bought you this. But actually do you care about me?
Exactly.
Are you thoughtful? Like, do you want to see me win? Are you
trying to make things
Yeah,
easier?
like-
Do you understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And that is why I always say it's not money, man. It's get you a kind man.
Right, 100%.
Because when you get a kind man, he will think about you.
100%.
Do you understand? Some people will give you the, like, you know, when they say they will buy you the fish, but not give you the, teach you how to fish.
Right.
Some people will just give you a little. Some men will actually be, they're so kind, they will help you. Do you understand what I'm saying? They will set things up for you. Do you get what I mean? Yeah. And then they also say, don't eat from people that's going to brag about feeding you. Some people with money, they just like to be able to
100%.
say
Tell the
what they
word.
done for you. You understand what I mean?
No.
If it wasn't for me,
One of my exes,
wasn't for me,
like
yeah.
literally, I remember one of
And
my
hold that
exes one
over you.
time for Valentine's. He had like, we went to this really nice hotel and it was like a really expensive hotel and it was really nice. And he got like the big room and everything. And then he put it up on socials and the caption was just so like, I didn't like the caption because the actual caption was more about how much money you had spent on me. And I thought, oh, I don't like that.
Yeah.
Like, I don't like that.
Yeah.
I actually would have preferred if you just wrote me, you had written me you've written me a card and told me how much you cared about me rather than spending all this money on me, because it's actually not about me. It's actually for your ego
Exactly.
to make you feel like you've done something amazing. But it was nice, don't get me wrong, I had a nice time, but in that moment I realized
know what
like
you mean,
actually I was like really excited to come to this hotel and have this really nice room and do all this stuff for Valentine's Day and the roses and all that stuff. But actually I actually feel quite cheap because this is about you and almost showing your boys that you've got money to spend on me. And it was like, oh no, I felt so and this was like my boyfriend at the time.
Really?
So yeah, it was like
yeah.
it just felt like like, you know. But he wasn't good. And that's the thing. I do think sometimes as women, we do have to take a little bit of accountability, because I think we have put so much emphasis on men having money that is all the skills they have.
Yeah.
They don't actually have the skills to tell you how they feel, be emotional with you, open up, because we've concentrated so much on they must have money. That's all they're focusing on.
Yeah. And some people don't even know how to enjoy money. Do you understand? Some people don't know how to create memories. Do you understand what I'm saying? And things like that, how to use their money.
Yeah.
Do you understand? Like, work smarter, not harder.
Yeah.
They just see the money, do you understand what I'm saying? But they don't even know how to, do you get me? I get it. 100%, man. Yes, man.
Zeze talking it?
Yeah, she talk up the things them.
So
Have you ever
take
had a high
notes.
profile relationship?
Remember, she knows it.
Yeah, I know. I am a bit nosy.
I mean,
That's a yes.
the thing is, right, is that the thing is, what people have to remember, okay, what people need to actually realize about me is that this world has actually been my world since I've been like 18, 17, 18 maybe. So I was going to like Sunday show and all those things back in the day, right? And I've been in this environment because I grew up in Stoke Newton. That's where I grew up in.
Okay,
Oh, really?
Yeah,
Okay.
but I always went to school out of ends.
Right.
So I
Okay.
never had friends in my area apart from my cousins. Those are my cousins were my friends, and we grew up like they were always in my grand's household, everything in Stokey, right? So and I didn't play out or anything like that. And then as I got older, I would go to things like Sunday show, and I used to do acting as well when I was young.
you?
So that's what I
I saw
wanted
a
to
few
do.
things with
I
you.
wanted
Did
to do
you?
like that's what I
Okay.
wanted to do. I wanted to do acting.
What was the
I
show
love
that you
acting
did when
as
you was
well.
younger again, Zeze?
Which one?
I saw you as you was on a show because I remember I
Younger.
was watching it as
She's
I
still
watched
young.
Big Reef.
She was younger.
Yeah, she was younger. She's in her
That's
past
the-
26.
I'm 36, you know.
Oh,
Oh,
shame.
yeah. You got a baby face, though.
Baby face,
Yeah.
very baby face. Yeah.
Yeah, so that's what I wanted. So I went to theatre school,
Oh,
and
did
that's
you?
what I did. I went to theatre school. So I did acting, and I've grown up in this scene. So I always say like this scene would be my ends, if that makes sense. So you know, like if you grew up in Hackney, you would date man from Hackney, right? So I would date guys within my scene, which happens to be the scene. So my thing is that I mean, I guess I have like dated, but this is also, I am not, and I think this is what's quite interesting because I talk. Everyone thinks I would divulge think people that I've been with and whatever.
You keep that private.
I keep that private.
Yeah.
Like it's private also until it's like you're actually out here claiming me and we're like an actual proper thing. Then not this like grey area of like, yeah, we're basically together, but we're not together and all that kind of stuff and whatnot. No, I just, but yeah, I mean, you know,
Shit happens.
Shit happens.
Yeah.
And yeah, like I've had a nice little roster. There, you know what I mean? Like,
Nice little roster.
I've had no, I mean when I say roster, I don't mean like I've had like bare of them like on the go, but
you definitely saw what you like.
I've
saw a few that you like.
I've had a nice time.
Did you?
Yeah, like
You're supposed to.
I'm supposed to have a nice time. I've had a nice time.
Come on.
And the thing is with me is like I keep my shit to myself. Who knows? If you don't know,
Well, I feel like you've done well at it as well because,
Because
if
most
you don't
people
know, you don't know. Exactly.
I mean, you could like, you know, there's.
I've never.
Yeah.
I don't know any.
I keep it stum. I keep it nice. And that's because like I'm not gassed to be dating anyone.
Come on.
Like, do you get what I mean? I'm not gassed to
You had a prize.
we
had a prize.
be around these people.
Yeah.
If that makes sense.
Yeah.
It's what it is.
Yeah, come on. Exactly.
I went around that question really nicely.
Yeah, she did. I won't pry too much. Even though we did one, but I wanted to ask her. Anyhow, the cameras were here. Who?
Another thing.
Oh, give me one name. Me know them.
Yeah. I would keep that one then to myself.
Who?
No, I mean, listen.
Yeah, I know.
It's
come on.
I would never because
I
also
know.
it's just, do you know what it is as well? It's like because what is it going to do for me by saying these people's names?
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It doesn't do anything.
Yeah.
And also, and I'm not, one thing about me as well, anything I've done, anyone I've slept with, anyone's dick I've sucked, anyone's clitoris I've sucked, because you know I like the ladies, right? I do it with my chest. Nobody can shame me about anything. I do it. I have a rule which is like, if this became public, if I lay down with this person, if this became public knowledge, will I be embarrassed?
No.
Would I be like, oh my God, I wish this was a public knowledge? I would rather it wasn't public knowledge, but if it became a thing, would I feel ashamed about this? And no, there's nobody that I've laid down with.
That's
why
I think that's what I said about you. I think that's what the thing
That's what
is
she
that I
meant
like
when she said
about
when she
you.
said you just stand
I
on it.
think like you stand on
own
this.
it.
Once you say something and this is me, I like the fact that that's it.
Right, you can't.
Yeah, you can't say anything to me because this is literally
shear me.
Okay.
Ever. Right.
Yeah, you hear that one there.
I always say that if I was to do like story time, oh shit, my shit
oh
will
gosh,
pop
me and
off.
Matt, listen.
With the story time,
me
she
and
tells
Maffy
me
said that.
all
I
the
said
time.
to Maffy, anytime
you leg a story
I
time.
leg on a story time, it's a wrap.
If I do story time,
It's a wrap.
Right,
It will
it's
pop
easy.
off.
Me have some
You need to
story
do a
there.
few story
No,
times.
but this is-
just name them different
But
things.
also this is why also like people like me around them.
Yeah.
Because they know they can trust me.
Yeah.
They know I'm not going to go and do a story time.
Yeah, not story time like exposing, but juicy,
Like,
like
they
little,
know-
we've got
story.
Yeah,
they
come
know, like, they know, but like I said as well, if you know, because there'll be certain people I talk to, like, oh, I thought you was dating this person. I'll be like, oh no, it was never that. Like, do you get what I mean? Because you might see me out with somebody, or you might see something where you're like, oh, that was interesting. I wonder what's going on there between them two. But it's like, I'm never going to be the person that's like, oh yeah, by the way, this happened, because I'm not gassed.
You must definitely, anyway, to last so long in the game anyway, you have to, to me, you have to carry yourself a certain way.
100%.
I like to feel like me and Maff are like that. Do you understand? Like I've never been in any form of drama over saying anything about someone that I shouldn't have said, or abusing anyone's trust or anything. I've never been that person. That's why I go to town when you come for me. Do you understand? Because I'm not that type of person. Do you get me? So yeah, no man, I rate that. So next relationship. So you don't mind if it's a female or a male? Have you had a girlfriend before?
I haven't had a girlfriend.
Would you?
See, this is the thing. This is where it gets interesting with me, because I am attracted to femme women.
Okay.
So I'm not really attracted to mask women.
So you like feminine women, cute women.
Femme women. I'm not really I'm not really necessarily attracted to mask women, right? So for me, but then on the other hand, well, then what happens then when I then get involved with a femme woman, I then end up taking on that kind of masculine energy, which then is something that I necessarily don't want to operate in for the rest of my life, right? It's just something that happens because I think I'm naturally quite a masculine. I have that, I can have that quite or that quite, that energy. So then what happens is it's like, she's telling me she's hungry and I'm like, yeah, I'm hungry too. And it's like, babe, she's like, I'm hungry. I'm like, yeah, me too. So who, you know what I mean? So, and I think in my workspace, I have to be so like, then I want to kind of be babied, if that makes sense, in a way. Like I would I like when I feel babied by a man or when I feel quite soft with them, like you're saying. But then I think when I'm around the woman, my natural default, it's not them, it's more, they don't like force me into that. But I think it's just me.
Do you feel like you're alpha female then?
Yeah, I guess so.
I feel a bit alpha female-ish. So when you're around women, naturally, then I maybe dominate a little bit more. Yeah.
And that is just something that is a me problem or a me thing. It's not nothing to do with the woman that I'm with. But I do like the intimacy with a woman, even like non-sexual. Like there's something nice about like just kind of like laying in a bed with a woman. Okay. But like, imagine like laying in a bed with a woman and then like having like how you would like maybe gossip with each other about something, but then there's like a level of intimacy. So I could like be in bed with someone and then we're like having like a gossip about something on socials, but we like each other. There's something nice about that feeling of like, oh, we just get each other. And then especially like I date black women, right? So then especially if that black woman understands like how I feel as a black woman or what things I go through as a black woman, there's something safe about that. There's something nice about that feeling of like I can be vulnerable and you're not going to think I'm being over sensitive, or you're not going to think
like a deeper level of understanding you.
It's a deeper level of understanding.
Because women know what women like.
Oh, 100%.
And a lot of men don't like to explore that.
100%.
Because there's a lot of barriers on what men have there.
100%.
You know, like where it might be a woman will like how a woman will know how you want to. You'll know what I want to feel because you know what you like to feel. Right. So I feel like that's what is there. Like you know what a woman likes.
But even mentally as well.
Yeah, you know what a woman is.
You're going to get me. You're going to understand me.
You're
going to understand like why I might be upset about this, or you're going to understand why I feel like this. Or but then again, like I always say like my ideal situation would be like
a girlfriend and a boyfriend. Yeah. I knew she was going to say that,
really?
you know.
Like married, but then like I have like a partner, like a partner on the side.
But it would be for you though.
I think I could do sister wife, you know.
Could you do them going off together without you?
No. I mean, I see that one's easy still.
Exactly. That's what I said to her. Yeah, that's what I said, because it's all fun and games until when they're there, you know, it's that they got to connect and then they're done.
Listen, I think I could do. Well, that's what I'm saying. I think I could maybe do like sister. I think I could maybe do sister wife. You know, as in like we both lived in the household with the guy.
Yeah,
I think I probably could do that.
I'm too jealous for that.
But I am also extremely. Like I'm quite a jealous person. I'm quite a territorial person.
Yeah, I don't even hide it. I'm very jealous.
I'm very like sometimes I have no right to be jealous.
I just feel like you cannot.
I don't want to.
I just feel like you can't fake chemistry.
And when you see
it's hard to fake. Even if the man's trying to act like he's not into her as much, you know if he is.
Right.
So I just feel like different people bring out different. Do you understand? Because normally, like with the wives, they say like the third one is the most happiest. Because the first one, because she loves you so much and she was used to having you on her own, her heart is going to be broken the most.
Right,
of course.
Then the second one comes in, she's the fresh thing in it. So she's, but then
she kind of understands.
But then when the third one comes and takes the fresh one spot, she feels
even
what the first one. Do you understand? But that third one.
But I would,
you know what I mean. But
if I did it, would have to come in together.
Do you
so
understand?
It wouldn't be like I was
Everyone
there,
knows.
then someone else came in. It would be like we came in this together.
Yeah,
I've met one guy that said he'll be happy with that. But
really?
Most guys are not. Do you know what? Most guys are. They're not really for it. They don't want you.
It's a problem.
They said no. They get quite jealous. But some guys don't care about another woman.
Yeah,
but some guys do.
But you know the wickedest thing? Some guys why they wouldn't do it is because the way how they feel like you should feel about them, they can't believe that you would even want to put somebody else in the mix.
Fez.
Yeah, because sometimes they're like, what do you mean? Put somebody else in the mix.
Like, am I not enough?
Exactly. Do you know what I mean? What's your love language? Do you know what it is?
I think I like to do that test every so often because I think as your
Hardy
life
was talking about
as you change in life, as you get older, I think different things become more a priority to you. So I think the last time I did it, it was like acts of service and quality time. I think that was mine. But I think when I did that, I can't remember the last time I did it, I was moving. So like the questions, you know, like when they say, would you prefer someone to bring you a toilet roll? Then like at the time, I would prefer, because I had just moved. So those acts of service would mean more to me. I haven't done it for a while, but I do know, I am definitely, one thing I do know, words of affirmation. I have to have words of affirmation. I am very much a words of affirmation.
I am a words person.
I need you to tell me like how much you care about me, how much you like me, how great I am. Like
everything.
I want to hear that all the time. If I don't hear it, I'm like, you don't care about me. You don't like me. Like, why do you hate me? Why haven't you told me? And also my love language is consistency. I need consistency. And that's why the guy that I said to him, let's just leave it, is because there was consistency happening. So I was like, oh, I will end up liking you a lot because you're very consistent. But I also, just because you're consistent doesn't mean you're for me, if that makes sense. So I was like, let me not, because I can literally fall in love with consistency. That's what makes me feel safe. I like to feel
because we like that, because it makes you feel safe, innit? That's woman's number one requirement.
I think I'm like I'm definitely anxious attachment as well.
Really?
100%.
Okay.
Very anxious attachment.
One of my bad things about me. That's why I said I had to leave. Emotions have to be out the window for a bit.
The moment I feel like there's a shift, I'm
like, what
the hell's going on?
Like, tell me.
Now,
I don't like
I can't, you know. And also, I know, like a lot of women, they'll be like, oh, you know, if you're busy, you won't care about. But I don't think I think with women, we can be busy, but we can multitask.
Yeah,
like, do you get what I mean? It doesn't.
Trust me.
We don't, just because I'm now like caught up on this guy, it doesn't mean it's not because I'm busy. It's just like, it's just women. We could be on set. Like, I could be on set. And my phone could ring from the guy that I like, and I'm gonna let you know. I'll call you back in a second, or I'll call you back in a couple of hours when I'm finished. Whereas men, I'm not necessarily like that. It's like it's like tunnel vision. I was busy. I'll call you when and I kind of don't understand that, because like I would never.
Yeah. Because we know how to compartmentalize.
Yeah.
And we're very detailed.
Yeah.
And we look at things differently. And that's why all the time on the show, I keep saying, the more you understand how a man operates and a woman operates, the better it will be between the two of you. Because we just see things differently. Yeah. Do you understand what I'm saying? It was AG was saying to, innit, about the red, yellow, whatever the colours, and we see baby pink.
Right.
Pink.
They just, do you understand what I'm saying? We detail. Do you understand what I mean? So yeah, I get it.
I get it. 100%.
Yeah.
It's and I think also, like you said, I just think we should accept. There's a book called The Way of a Superior Man, right? And it talks about men understanding like their, like a woman's femininity, right? And understanding like, you know, actually, if you go home to your partner and she's in a mood, you actually should not be matching her energy. As a man, you're supposed to, because if you match her energy, actually you're being a bitch.
Yeah, exactly.
That is like, so you're not supposed
mirroring
to match
feminine energy.
You're mirroring that feminine energy. What you're supposed to do as a man is understand that
set
is
the
her
tone.
energy, and then you're supposed to diffuse it with your masculine energy,
100%.
which is like, either, okay, your woman's in a mood, instead of being like, why are you in a mood with me?
Yeah, what's wrong with you? You're meant to say, what's the matter, honey?
Go over,
yeah,
and maybe
what
tickle
happened?
her,
Yeah,
or make her feel soft, and then that will diffuse her, because it's impossible if she is in that, and it's impossible for her almost not to then comply to your masculine energy, because your masculine energy is so strong that it kind of takes away that
because
thing.
masculine men can make you feel silly sometimes. So if you're overly acting up, you understand, but they're not matching you, their voice is calm, you
Right.
naturally feel like you now have to come down.
Right, exactly.
Because you don't just want to be screaming on your
Right,
own. Do you
right.
understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So naturally, they're already making you feel like you have to.
Yeah.
Do you understand what I mean?
Or they've not,
Diffuse
Of
it.
course.
and they're not making you feel silly.
Yeah.
Also meant like they shouldn't make you feel silly for being in that state. It's more like, talk to me. What's wrong? Like, why are you this?
They
like,
don't have the
are you
time.
okay? But they don't. They match you with that
that's-
energy,
I
and
think
then that's why it's
that's what the biggest
happens.
problem is.
Yeah.
The feminine energy.
It's silly because when
Feminine.
they're matching what you're doing, shouting with you, what kind of
Yeah.
behavior is that? How do you look?
And then
Right.
we
Do you
look like we're
understand what I'm
like,
saying? So the
is-
two of us are just
Yeah,
there
we don't
screaming.
like to
thing.
say that a man's crashing out.
Yeah,
Like,
like
he
that's
was
too
crashing.
much.
But then,
You're
yeah.
meant to
I always say
calm
to
me
men they should
down.
read that.
And do you understand what I'm saying? And then I'm just
Yeah,
like,
before
yeah.
we get there.
Do you understand
know?
what I mean? I agree,
I agree,
100%.
100% with
Who's
that.
your support system, Z?
I would say my cousin definitely.
I'll pick up your cousin.
My
Pick up your
cousin.
cousin.
But you saw her at the. She was at Poets.
Oh, was
She was
she?
talking.
Really?
talking to
Maybe
each
I
other.
didn't know it was your cousin.
I think you guys had.
We had a little talk.
together.
Did we?
Yeah, we had
Okay,
like- yeah,
cool.
we-
Yeah,
yeah, we-
here we
yeah,
are.
we-
It's easy. I'm buffing back. Yeah, we had a little
We
smirk.
did.
Yeah, the
That's how man
Cali.
picked me. You get me? But yeah.
And definitely like my mum for sure. Sometimes me and my mum clash, but
Yeah.
she is but we clash in a mother and daughter way. Like, but she's still like my go-to. Something happens, I'm calling my
Same.
mum. But yeah, we get along really well, my mum. And like, yeah, my team as well. I know I can always like call them and have
That's
a little
good. That's good.
event. And I've got really good friends. Like one of my friends, Nina. Like what my friend Nina is probably like one like speed dial. Like if
Yeah.
something happens,
Yeah.
I'm calling Nina. So I've got, and all my friends are more times than not in this industry.
Yeah,
Like
yeah,
I don't
yeah,
like
yeah.
recently, not of Rita, but I've always been really close to her. But recently, like Mimi, you know Mimi.
Big up Mimi.
Mimi's
Come
been
on,
like a really
definitely
good
big up
like.
Mimi. Yeah.
But
She's
we've
so
We've done the
sweet,
show.
Mimi.
Yeah,
we've
yeah.
built a relationship, and that's the thing. Like, there's people. I know, like, there's like this narrative of me that I'm not really like a girl's girl within the industry, and I don't really hang around a lot of the ladies in the industry and stuff like. But mine is like over time. Do you get what I mean? It take like for me to class somebody as a friend.
Yeah.
I have to know that I can trust
Trust
you.
you.
I can call you. I can tell you something. I can cry down the phone to you, and I know that it's not now going to become a public
Exactly.
knowledge. And I
Yeah,
think over
straight.
the years, me and Mimi have built like a
Built
really
that up.
nice relationship.
Aw.
You get what
She's
I
a
mean?
lo-
she's a lovely
I
girl.
love that.
Like,
You know,
so pure.
yeah.
She's
like,
very
is.
pure, and she literally will say what it is about her, and I think that's what makes you warm so much to her. She'll
Yeah,
talk
yeah,
to
yeah.
you, and you start hearing what her story is.
Yeah.
and
Yeah.
she makes you warm to her because she's actually that open.
No,
Yeah.
she is. She
And
is.
I
love
love that about Mimi.
I'm
be
rooting
honest.
for her as well.
100%.
I saw
Rooting
her
for
put up
her.
a post, and like with females about like getting what
Helping
we
people,
deserve.
Yeah, yeah,
helping
yeah.
them
And we're
in the
now to the
industry.
content for just exposure and freeness
Right,
again.
right,
Do you
right,
understand? You know
right.
what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Little
yeah,
things
yeah,
like that.
yeah.
And big up yourself, Mimi.
Mimi.
Do you know what I
Mimi
mean?
every
Big
time.
up
And
Mimi.
yeah, there's like
Yeah, and
so-
watch that episode if you haven't seen it on Convo
Yeah,
With
watch
Cream.
Mimi, man.
So yeah, those, and I think it's good to have people within the industry.
Yeah.
There's loads that like there's other women within the industry that over time we've
Yeah,
built
yeah,
like
yeah.
good friendships and stuff like that. But I'm also very cautious as well.
100%,
because
you have to
we
be
see it all the time.
all-
Next thing you know, relationships
Yes,
pop down,
Minor.
and now you're doing
They're
story
out there
time
with
about
you.
me.
Yes.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
yeah,
So it's
yeah.
just like you have to. I take it with like
pinch of salt.
with
Yeah.
a pinch of salt. But that's like
Yeah.
those. There's like my friends, my family, people
Yeah.
that I've known. Like most of my friends that I've known. Like my friend Nina, I've known her from when I used to work in Marks and Spencer and Brent Cross.
Oh,
like
big
I
her
used to work
up.
in Brent
Yeah,
Cross
yeah.
around the so like
North
all these people. My
West.
friend Keisha, my friend Anika. These are all people that I've known since I've
For a
been
long
young,
time.
and they've known me
Young.
before the whole Zeze Millz stuff. Do you know what I
Okay,
mean?
yeah.
So those
You got your
that's my
support
safe
system
space.
there.
That's the
I
people
love
that
that.
I know
Have
I
you got
can rock with.
siblings?
Yeah, I've got older brother and a younger brother. We have the same, not the same dad.
Okay, cool.
So my older brother, I'm actually we're close. My younger brother, not so much. But yeah,
Are you
still
your
love-
mum's only child?
I'm my mum's only child.
Okay,
yeah.
I get
so,
it.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. Right. So Zeze, You know, sometimes them have you, because you know sometimes they have Zeze down as a bit of a villain, you know.
Well, they're saying I'm the villain in everyone's story. Apparently. That's what they're saying on the street.
You get me? They got the things there, but she don't shy away from holding her own. Do you understand what I'm saying? Do you get me? So it is what it is. But how does it stand between like you and Bouncer? Because obviously we saw all of that towards the end of the year. And I saw that you did your video. I did actually message you, you know. I said, I hope you're all right. I said, are you all right, girl? Because I noticed.
Did we speak?
I think we did speak. Yeah. Do you get me? And yeah, I know that obviously because with the trolling and the, do you understand what I'm saying? It can be a lot. I know you've already spoke on it, but have you spoke to him other than what's been going on between you and on the internet? Really?
No.
Nothing?
I will never speak to that guy again.
Really?
Ever again.
Did you speak to him before?
Like, well, we were, like, there was a decent relationship there. Do you get what I mean? I guess there was a decent relationship. And when he first came out and, you know, with that lie, I DM'd him. The minute he did it, I DM'd him. Last time I saw it, which I haven't, was like last year when it was all happening. I don't believe he's opened it or anything like that, but I would, you could never make me chat to that guy ever again. Like, I will never speak to that guy ever again in my life. Like, never.
It's over.
No way. No way. Like, I'm all for like disagreements. I'm all for like we don't agree on a subject or, you know, like even like a little back and forth. I've had back and forths with people and like we're cool now and it's like it's all love and everything like that. But for me, that was just it was way too far. And then you just kept running with it. Like never, never. And that's why I would really love for him to just not talk about me ever. Do you know what I mean? I just don't, but he will continue because I guess that's what he's, you know, but never. Even like someone like Lani, like Lani did a whole song calling my mum a scat. There's a world where I would, she did a song where she like referred to my mum as like a whole scat, like in her song. And there's a world where like me and Lani could be cordial with each other. Do you understand what I mean? Where it's like no bad blood, like you do you, I do me. If hi, how are you? But him, no, absolutely. There's no sort of like silver lining with that. No
so
way.
It's done. It's done.
Never. Like just because you said sorry, the aftermath is still happening. Like if I like today, I just blocked someone because I said something and they was like, listen, Quickie. And I'm like, this is because you decided to literally lie and put out something. Well, up to this day, there's no, anyway, it's just like, do you get what I'm saying? It's so for me, it's like, it's too late now. There's no point of apologizing. What are you apologizing for? Because what were we apologizing for? It's too late now. It's done. You've done the damage, which is a lot of damage. Do you get what I mean? So, like never.
Yeah, I hear it. No, but what can you say?
You can't say nothing bad that. She offended. You're offended now.
You feel how you feel. No one can't tell me how I feel. When I feel my
that's it. It's done.
So Holy Pagwan still knows Zeze, you know, because like on the other episode, when we first come out, me and Mafi was bigging up the females then, and we was like saying the man them are messy. Anyway, big up AU before we go further. Big up We Love AU. Thank you for another personalised bottle. Do you get me?
You're supposed to wear liquor.
Yeah, so me and Mafi, we were saying how the females have done so well because we was there talking about the man them crashing out with each other, you know, going back and forth.
Oh my God, it's all happened. Like, I can't keep up. I'm just like, every time I come online, there's something else happening.
I was having a quiet little January. Every time I click on, I can see two more guys going at it and whatever.
What is happening here?
And normally that's like, you know, you expect it from the girls. Do you get me? So me and Mafi was like on the show saying, you know, big up the girls them. Then all of a sudden, I looked and I see you have that Joyce. Do you get me? Like I didn't even know that there was a little issue. Obviously, she's done her little video and whatever. I will say that you ate with your baddie chain line. with the invisible baddie chain, because we got our little clapbacks when we're ready. Do you know what I mean? Big up Madam Joycey. She did clap back as well. You know, when she said about the huffing and puffing. But I did think,
which was a lie, by the way, because there was no, like, Sierra came out of the lift. But anyway, again,
Sierra wasn't doing any hard
there
work.
was no huffing and puffing
There was no
with
huffing.
Sierra.
Okay.
Natalie didn't like Natalie brought her own alcohol. This whole thing, like,
Did she?
I don't do alcohol on my show. My
Okay.
show is, do you want a bottle of water?
Yes.
And if it's like a high caliber guest,
Yeah.
then you might get a rider. Do you know what I mean? We might say, does do they want like, but
So basically, Natalie Nunn was telling lies when basically about your what did she say about the drink? That was her drink.
That were her team brought that. That was from her team. But I don't know. I don't actually know I don't know where she got that from. I don't
But
know.
she's messy.
I will say that
That's
Natalie.
the whole thing of
that's
her.
her thing.
She's messy.
Exactly.
Yeah.
She's very messy.
Yeah.
She's
We
probably
know
loving-
Natalie Nunn's
she's
messy.
probably
See her
loving
on
it.
Cam Newton, she walked away, she left her little stare, and then you know what I mean. She
Because
come over.
where did she
I
come?
feel
What
like
was her start? Where did she start? Wasn't it being in like these kind
Bad
of shows?
Girls Club.
Bad Girls Club. And
Yeah.
when she came in, she wasn't the roughest and the toughest.
No,
but
she wasn't.
She understood what she was supposed to take
100%.
from him and run with her own show.
Right.
Yes.
Do you understand me?
Yes.
So like,
Yeah.
she's been messy.
Yeah.
She's
What do you
messy.
think of Natalie Nunn?
I think from my interview, we know I mean, two things can be true.
Mm-hmm.
I think like, has she made shitload of money?
Mhm.
Yeah, she has. Has she built like a brand?
Mm-hmm.
Like a big brand where like millions of people lock in? Yeah, like you can't take that away from her.
Mm-hmm.
Do I like the brand and what it stands for? No. I don't
Okay.
like the idea of like just women fighting or
Mm-hmm.
like not learning how to use their words, and someone takes your can of Coke out the drink or out the cupboard and now you're fighting, or
Mm-hmm.
like, I just don't like that representation. And in the comments, like on my YouTube, like there's a lot of the Baddies fans have come to and they're writing the comments, and the majority of the comments are people saying like they like Baddies, right? And what Baddies means to them and black women. Because my thing was, I don't think black women, we get the grace. We don't have the grace to be fighting and then be seen as like variations of black, unfortunately. Like, we don't live in a world where black women get to have variations of us, even though there are, right? And we see that on reality shows, we see it on Love Island, we see it in all these things. You get what I mean? Whitney on Love Island, she hasn't once raised her voice, she hasn't once screamed, but Whitney's been called aggressive. Meanwhile, Belle, only
She's
now
not being
she's been called aggressive, even though
yeah.
she spent the whole season shouting at everyone.
Love it, yeah.
Whitney hasn't crashed out once, you know, she hasn't raised her voice once. But the moment she does one little thing, oh, she's aggressive, she's this, she's that. Even when I did Big Brother, like, before I even stepped in the house, they were saying I was aggressive.
Yeah.
They were saying I was, oh, here we go again. And, you know, comparing me to other people, and they had no idea.
Yeah.
Louis Walsh
Yeah.
put me in that thing because he didn't know who I was. He didn't know who Lauren was either, from fucking the Housewives of Cheshire, where she's from. Like, but I was the one that, oh, what does she do? Do you get what I mean? Unfortunately, we don't get that grace, and that is the reality. So yes, it would be nice if black women could have loads of women fighting, and now we're not all going to be classed as we're all aggressive. Like, that would be great, but that's not the world that we live in. Like, we live in a world where if your name sounds too black, you're not even getting a job interview. Do you understand what I mean? Like, these are things, these are reports, these are that have been publicized by the government. Like, if your name is ethnic, you're less than likely to get a job, to even get in the door, to even get in the thing. So this is the reality that we're living in. And my thing is, like, it would be nice, but that's not the world that we live in, unfortunately. So for me, I think that as black women, it's draining, it's boring for us. But we have to think twice about how we come across if we want to
Elevate.
And that's not saying that you can't. Like, I think there's a way to do it, but I don't think fighting. Like, you can be opinionated. I'm not saying don't be opinionated. We're all here. We're all opinionated black women, and we're doing well, and we're doing well in our careers, and we managed to articulate ourselves in a way, like, you say what you need to say, but you articulate yourself in a way that is correct, in my opinion. Do you understand? So you articulate yourself in the way that it's correct. Where it's like, yeah, I'm not like bending to anyone, but I understand that I need to carry myself in a certain way. That's just life. Like, do you get what I mean? And the idea that that's not life, I think people are living in a bubble. And I'm a little bit older, and I've worked in the real world, so I know what it's like to be bullied by my white manager just because I stick up for myself. Do you understand what I mean? Or now I'm being penalized for nothing, but I know you're just picking on me because I'm a black woman. Like I know, I can't prove it, but I fucking know that this is to do because I'm a black woman. And I think the younger generation, which is great for them because social media now has become such a thing, and they can make a life out of being social like influencers and stuff like that. They don't realize the ramifications of certain things, or like things that are perpetuated out on us. So that's where I come from.
So you just would like to see like a more like positive platform, like a more inspirational platform in a good way. I think that young girls are gravitating to, kind of.
I think there just needs to be balance.
I
just think, I'm not saying
like
about
balance as well.
And that's what I'm saying.
Just
I'm
more,
not,
but I notice that's what they push because that's what they want to see from us.
Right, and this is what
Do you know
I'm
what
saying.
I mean? That's all they want to see from us.
Yeah, because do you know the wickedest thing about Baddies is because you know that I don't think I would have known a lot of girls' personality if I didn't see them on the show, because how would we know them? Because there's a lot of them, their backgrounds and stuff, and I've heard their stories, and I've like, they're born fighters, but they just dare to fight the wrong cause to me. Because when I sat down, I heard Rolly's story, Takashi, Krishan, you know, like we can go down the line, but I just realized that they're actually born fighters. If they're put in the right position, like, you know, I've seen Krishan even the big change, big tattoo on her face, man, to be, she's literally in a certain form now, a diligency of how you're training to be a boxer. I'm just saying. We've seen a lot of lines from them, like the same with Natalie Nunn. Natalie Nunn knows that she's got a big story as well, but the same thing is that we have to see you elevate to something else, because this isn't going to last, you know.
Right.
Baddies, being a baddie has to be from a certain age to a certain age, because you understand being a baddie, especially if you're one. I'm not saying that I ain't had fights, because I know I've had them. Everyone knows who I am. But I'm just saying, if you don't elevate from that space to that space, I feel like they need to do the show from there to there and show you these same women at a certain age from there to there. Like there's a teaching process.
It needs to be like an end goal. So you come in and that is what you're about, but at least by the time you're finished you're a better
I want to
person.
see it.
Do you
Yeah.
understand
My thing
what I'm
is as well,
saying?
like you're like, and also life is so nuanced. So I think and that's what we discussed on the show. Like I understand also that some people are born into fight mode, and I'm
because you're an environment of you're a
right,
product of your environment,
and I
and some
understand
of their
that, and I don't want
environments
to
they're coming from.
and I don't want it to feel like I'm being like I'm ignorant about that. Some people come from backgrounds where they are actually just forced to fight, and I'm happy and I'm privileged enough, and I'm happy enough that I've never had to feel like that. So I understand sometimes I'm talking from a place of maybe privilege, and I've never had to feel like I've had to fight for my life or anything. Like I totally understand that, and I get that, and but my thing is like the influence. Like I'm not necessarily talking about the girls on the show. I'm talking about the influence that is having on young women, and the fact that young women now don't even know how to use their words. And like even take away baddies, like when you speak to the younger generation, a lot of young generation, they don't know how to communicate how they feel. You know, you sit down with a young person, you say, how do you feel? Like I just don't know, like, because they, number one, everything is done via text, so they can, like, for me, they're not operating in real time. Like a lot of young people nowadays are not operating actually in real time. So if I text you and I say, this is how I feel, they can reconstruct that message back to you 1,000 times. Now young people are using Chat GPT just for one little thing to say, how do I tell somebody that I like them? You're going to AI. Basic feelings, basic emotions, they don't know how to navigate those things. And now, like, even sometimes I see in the comments, like, oh, well, we'll just fight. And it's like, why have we got to fighting? Like, we've missed out. We've missed out all the talking. How did we get to the fighting part? And I think that's what I'm more like, this doesn't sit right with me, if that makes sense. Why?
That's because that's not the person that you are.
And that's what I'm saying.
Because there are people that that's their way, innit?
And that's what
we're
I mean.
We're going to get it cracking.
Yeah, exactly.
We're going to get it cracking.
Yeah.
Do you understand
you
what
know
I
that
mean?
it's so, I don't want to say it like that. I'm not, like, I've come to you a lot, but you know, there was a point where that's what it had to be. It depends. Like even when like I was younger, my mum sent me to schools that I had to go to because I was bad at school.
Right.
So I had to go to that school. It wasn't a choice.
And at that school,
so
you
when
have
I
to
walked
fight.
into the school, it was what it was.
Right.
So are we getting it cracking? But
Yeah.
I was in the school on my own. I didn't have sister and brother to rely on.
Right.
So I am getting it cracking.
Yeah.
So you have to understand that about me. So sometimes when I see these fighters like in the show, like I like Valentina, there's girls there's girls Big Lexa, there's girls that when I hear their story, I relate to a lot of things because I understand that when you're looked at a fighter, that's all people expect from you. And even when I came on Convo With Cream, I came on and because I was in a defense of my sister, people only expected one way of talking from me.
From
Like
her,
I was about
exactly.
to just come on the show and I'm going to be effing and blinding.
Right.
That's
That's not
me.
just her.
That's
Yeah,
not
exactly.
me have it in me.
Yeah.
but
Yeah.
That's not just me.
Right.
But I understand that. You see, sometimes
The environment that you're
the
put in.
environment, because it's like a breakthrough for you, and sometimes it might just be that thing that's going to be the pull through for you for people to understand you.
Yeah.
And I don't like to say that it's only
Yeah.
going to be a platform like that, but enough of us are born fighters and don't understand our fight. So when we understand the fight, we start to understand what we're supposed to do.
Right.
You understand what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
yeah.
So
I hear you.
yeah, that's
Yeah.
the only thing where I kind of with some
I think
of
it's
them.
so. I think it's so, and I agree. I think it's such a layered conversation.
It's a very
It's
layered
such a
because I
layered
get
conversation.
because I get
So
you and
yeah.
I get you
And
because
that's
I
a-
yeah, but
completely
I get what
Zeze.
Zeze's
That's why I
saying
didn't even
because
understand where I was
I
even going to
can't
go.
stand to see certain people fight because, like I said, me and Mafi, we got our little things like from school days and
Right.
whatever. So you see, like if I see somebody, like if
Throw
they
out
say
their
to her,
clothes.
"You got to get out the room," and you start seeing them dash their clothes out the
Cream's
room, and
triggered.
I instantly
Triggered.
Right.
because
She's
Right.
not.
I don't even know how
do you mean?
if
I'm
you
not
try to. Do you understand? Like my things.
Right.
I literally can't. What you understand? Because
Yeah,
I
yeah,
just
yeah.
don't even know how to comprehend that type of violation. You know, the
Right,
ones
yeah, no,
there.
no, yeah,
so
yeah.
I don't even like the platform because of that type. I just don't like seeing it. I don't like bullying. I bully the bullies.
Right.
That's us. Do you understand? You're not gonna bully me.
Right.
Do you understand what
No, I
I'm
hear it,
saying?
I hear it.
So those are the things I don't like. However, I understand that people come from different walks of life. So we might come from a different area. You're from Stoke Newington, me and Mafi are from Northwest. We
Right.
might have gone to we might have had a different experiences.
Yeah,
so
yeah.
we just got a different kind of. Do you understand what I mean? Some of these women are coming. When I hear about some of the
Their
areas in
stories are
America where they're
crazy.
coming
But that's
from,
what, no, but that's what, yeah.
that is their way out. So,
100%.
But
But
I
I
just
said
want
that
to
on the
see at the
show.
end of it,
There was
that's not what
something.
you're still doing. But it's just sometimes it's a shame seeing that you got to go through all of that just to get out.
there.
Do you understand what I'm saying?
Strongest
if
soldier
you
get the
love
hardest
women,
fight.
right? You understand
Yeah,
what I'm saying? I just
and
don't
I've
like
got
to see that.
understand that.
No, I hear, and I totally get it. And that's what, it's such a layered conversation.
Very,
and
yeah.
It's,
I agree with
it's
that.
very layered. And
Yeah.
Yeah, 100%.
it's not just like black and white. There's so many things, like you said, people, and I do think also in America the climate is so different. Like it's very, very different.
It
Like
is.
that is their only way out. Like they can't do that's the only way they're gonna get out of
Yeah.
that situation. And they like you said, they're born for, and that's what Natalie was saying on the show. And even like the comments, some of the comments were really nice to read. Like some women like were writing in the comments saying, you know, I grew up in the rough area and Baddies has made me feel like it's taught me how to speak up for myself and all these things. And you know what? Who am I to say that they're lying? That's your story. So I can read those comments and be like, wow, like I never even, wow, that's so interesting. Do you get what I'm saying? And it was a really good conversation. And
But
yeah.
you
Yeah,
teach
yeah.
at the same time, before we end the convo,
Yeah.
there's a thing that you have that we have to understand that we're desensitized.
Oh,
Yeah,
yeah.
So you
100%.
see when you come in and like somebody will say to you, you went through what? Yeah, my friend, and they're looking at you like, are you okay?
Yeah.
And there's a lot of time that we don't get that.
No, yeah.
So you have to understand that everybody plays their purpose, and I feel like that's why you're in the middle. And people will say to you, you know, I understand it from what you're saying, like myself, because might be you wasn't in that position, but hearing it from where you are, it sounds so much more like, wow, might be I'm a bit more desensitized than I thought I was.
And what I will just add into that as well, some people, you know, the world likes to rob people of their destinies, and their true potential. And there's a lot of perception out there. Me and Mafi's dealt with perception. I get perceived all the time. Unless you speak to me, you're not going to know me.
Right.
That's just how it is. And I'm not one of those where I'm going to try to prove myself to you. I would like, you understand what I'm saying? So that's just the way it is. And I just feel like some of them people have been placed in some of the roughest, and they just need do you understand? And some people that are, can fight for themselves, and there's sometimes, if you break that down, can be some of the nicest people.
When you get to them,
loyal as well.
They have to fight. That's why they fight.
100%.
Some people, they've never had that struggle, and they can look at you with their dry eye. They don't have no emotion. Do you understand what I'm saying? They haven't got that in them. Some fighters, they're full of that. Do you understand what I'm saying? And people don't want to see them in. Do you get me? So even though, you know, there's pros and cons with it, with those type of platforms getting into them. Do you understand? But I would just like to see more platforms where we see women rise up.
100%.
You understand what I mean?
I agree, yeah.
100%. I could never disagree with that.
Yeah,
100%.
100%. So, we went off on one there, didn't we? But but like, so with you and like Madam Joycey, what stemmed from that? You know, like all your set business, and is there a result we reconcile for you two or whatever, or you're not into her, or what is it? Because she was saying like you lot have had little backstory. Do you feel the same, or is that just on her side? She feels like you lot had something stemming from before. So she feels
for
like
sure.
Really? Because I never noticed anything like that. I didn't.
Yeah, we had our thing. Couple years ago, and this is the thing, it's like, you know, we were saying at the beginning about space that you're in and stuff like that. It's like, I know how the game works, right? Because I once had that recipe, if that makes sense. Like the moment something happens, I'm gonna go and talk about it. Hot topics. I was doing hot topics and all that kind of thing, and like I've had like so many back and forths with people over the years. You know what I mean? There was the time when the rappers were on my fucking neck, like I couldn't breathe at one point. And it was like they were on my neck. So for me, it's like there's so many things that I've as I'm getting in more older as well. There's so many things sometimes I want to react, and then I'm like, if I say something. I know the recipe.
The ripple
I know now
it.
that if I say something now you're going to now do another video. And I'm learning not to be reactive, right? I'm learning not to say things, because also I have to remember who I am, what I've done, what I've created, what I've made. Do you get what I mean? Yeah. So for me, it's like, if I now keep going back and forth with you,
what are we doing?
What are we doing here? Do you understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And 100%. Like, why am I? What is this type of thing? Like now you're gonna do another 20-minute diss track on me. Like we had a whole 20-minute fucking breakdown of what happened, and it's like, okay, now am I going to respond? Like there are times when I'll see things, like there's so many things, like I actually haven't watched it, but I've seen the clips, like something's popped up or people have told me what's been said in it and whatever and etc. And like even the I'm on YouTube, so I see even the fact that like we've got the thumbnail, like it's my face, her face. I'm like, what's happening here? Do you get what I mean? Like what's going on here? Listen, all I can say about the situation is that everyone knew what they was doing. Okay. Everyone knew what they was doing. Everyone knows, they knew what, like, let's not do this whole, I didn't, we all like, everyone's smart. Okay. Everyone's smart. Things were left in there for reasons. I understand it. I get the game. Like I understand the game because I am the game. Do you understand what I mean? I understand.
We know when shots are fired. We know when shots are fired at us.
Right.
We know.
So
do you understand?
Like,
people that might not know, but we know if it's
I understand the recipe. I understand how it works.
Yeah.
All I will say about this whole situation is, like, genuinely speaking, like I said when I did that, my story is Madam Joyce, she's doing her thing, and I will never take that away from her. Madam Joyce has done. She's doing her thing. She's got a strong following. People like her. People enjoy her. She's funny. You can't take that away from her.
Yeah, no, I
And
like
she
her as
speaks
well.
a lot. There's a lot of
Yeah.
things that
there's
she said.
whatever,
Yeah,
and that's
definitely.
like I would really appreciate if everyone just went their separate ways. Like, do you get what I mean? Everyone go their separate ways now. Like, I can't be asked. Do you understand what I mean? It's actually like that. I'm like, I actually can't be asked. I'm 36 now. I'm going to be 37 this year, right?
Yeah.
And it's like at some point, there has to be some sort of like difference between me and who I think I am.
Yeah.
Right,
yeah,
if that
yeah,
makes sense.
Yeah.
So for me, it's like, do you know what? I wish you all the best. Keep doing you. I'll keep doing me.
I hear that.
And it is what it is.
Yeah,
like,
I hear that.
You know, and I can't.
The
Yeah.
big down.
I just, like, yeah.
She's over it now.
I'm just so over
I know
it.
what you mean.
Do you understand what I mean? I'm
come
so,
on.
I'm like,
Then
it's
I have
just-
me back and forth too. Do you get
And that's what I'm saying. After a while, it just gets tiring.
I got mine as well, you know.
Do you know what I mean? It's like after a while, it gets tiring.
Plus
And
also,
also,
it depends on what I pick and choose what I want to respond
and
to.
this is the thing. It's
I
like,
might respond one day, I might not respond
And
one day.
also-
It just depends. Do you
and
know
that's
what I mean?
the thing. Like, that's not saying there might not be a world where one day I might want to say something or whatever. But also, it's just like, sometimes you have to also know, like, some people have no cap. They'll just by any means necessary. They'll go. It's just like there's no. I have a cap in it. There's certain things that I'm not gonna say.
Yeah.
There's certain things I'm not gonna do.
Yeah.
There's certain things where I'll like be like, nah, I feel like I'm crossing the line, or I don't want it to go there, or anything like that. And for me, it's like some people don't have a cap in it, and I have way too much. I've done too much, and I've built too much, right?
Yeah.
For anyone to now come and pop my shit down for a little back and forth online. Do you understand what I'm saying?
100%.
Because like I operate offline. You know, if there's like a blackout tomorrow, I'm on national radio, right? Do you understand what I'm saying? So for me, it's like there's other things happening outside of this atmosphere.
Yeah,
for me.
go to your
Do
clean
you understand what
mode,
I'm saying? So I just
Brawling.
I keep it.
Yeah.
I just, do you understand what I'm
Say
saying?
less.
So it's just
Come
like,
on. Yeah,
I wish you all
100%.
the best.
Yeah.
And like, keep doing you.
Yeah.
I'll keep doing me.
Yeah. Yeah.
And also, it's
Yeah.
just like, it's just not, again, and that's the thing what we were talking about earlier about the ladies being pitted against each other. Do you understand what I'm
Yeah.
saying?
And
It's
that's-
like,
yeah.
and I'm not saying like I haven't done anything wrong.
Yeah.
Like, do you know what I mean? I'm not
Yeah.
going on like
Yeah.
I'm innocent or anything like that. Everyone's
You-
been
you talk
shady
about me, me talk
and whatever.
about you,
Do you get what
yeah.
I'm saying? But also the optics of it. It's like actually there is two black women in a similar space. Like she has a total different audience to me. I have a different, like we it's similar, but it's not similar, if that makes sense. So for me, it's just like the optics of it actually, of just two black women going back and forth with each other, even if we don't fuck with each other. I'm not saying me and her are like we need to pretend that we're friends or anything like that. But it's enough now, innit? Like you did what you did, I did what I did. It's enough. Like because
Yeah.
the idea of us going back and forth continuously,
Yeah.
we're both just
Yeah.
after a while we're both just, it just looks silly on both of us.
Yeah.
So it's
Yeah.
just like it is what it is. Like
Yeah.
like I said, I wish her all the
Yeah.
best.
Yeah.
And it is what it is.
Yeah, I hear that. Because we're all human in it. So everybody said their little bits and whatever.
yeah, do you know what I
and
mean?
with women as well.
And we're both, and the
Like,
thing is, everyone's fiery.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like the reason why we've all been able to create our own platforms because we're opinionated.
Yeah,
black
we're strong
women.
characters. Otherwise,
And
we wouldn't be able to have our
exactly.
aura.
So,
Have to respect it.
But
So-
what I feel like is like, I just feel like just because you don't get along with another female doesn't mean that you're not a girl's girl.
Right. and this
Do you
is
understand what I'm
another thing.
saying?
that's
Like,
true.
at the end of the day, you don't have to be everybody's cup of tea. And just with females,
Okay, it's not a
it is
mouth.
just the way that it is.
Yeah.
Some of us are going to get along. Some of us are not going to get
Yeah,
along.
yeah,
Do you
yeah.
understand what I'm saying? We can agree to disagree, and we can hold your corner. Do you understand what I'm saying? But it
And
don't
that's
need
the-
to be a
Yeah, and just because like
Back and forth
that's the
thing.
thing, it's like just because we don't get along, I don't wish her badness. I don't wish her.
yeah.
There's people that I wish badness on.
Do you? yeah, well, I hear you. I hear you. I hear you. Yeah.
I don't wish badness
Yeah,
on her.
yeah,
I don't wish
yeah,
any
yeah,
harm
yeah.
on her. I want her to win. I want her to do great things
Yeah,
in life.
yeah,
I want her
yeah.
to succeed. I want
Yeah.
her to go as far as she possibly
I
can.
like her. I like her platform.
and
I see that she's
you get what
putting
I mean?
time into it.
Yeah.
You concentrate on what you have to do.
So yeah,
But I
it's
just believe that when you're coming from somewhere, you have to respect on who was there. It's to say that I just feel like.
But you know what?
It's
what
nice.
I will say is, before we had this falling out, it was that there was a mutual respect there, and she had said to me, "So you know, like I was on her show, like I don't know, I'm pretty sure it'll still be up there. I was on her show. We had a nice conversation, and it was cool. It just went left after for some other things. I don't even want to get into it because then it becomes a thing, a timeline thing again. You get what I'm saying? And there was that mutual respect. So it's not that there's never been a mutual respect between us. There has been a mutual respect, and even in the thick of all of this, I would still like to believe there's a mutual respect, if that makes sense. Like we might not fuck with each other at this precise moment, and we're not each other's biggest fans but there's a mutual respect of you're doing what you're doing, I'm doing what I'm doing. It's not the end of the world. Do you understand what I mean? Like in the grand scheme of things, she's not like, I've not come for her family, or she's not come for my family, or she's not come for me and tried to like actually like ruin my reputation like other people have, or anything like that. You know, it's a back and forth online. Do you know what I mean? And also it's so interesting because what I do find quite interesting though is that rappers do it all the time.
They do.
We technically are like rappers.
Like, do you
get what I mean? Like rappers, do you know what I mean? Chip Ambush going at it for however long. Like, rappers do it all the time. They have a little,
because I hear
they
them
have a little
like
back and forth, and sometimes
they do villainize a little piece. Do you understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But
Who?
but you sometimes I feel like,
of course,
but I feel like Zeze though.
Like,
I
she's
do
not
feel like
allowed
you
to
do give it as
say.
well though, because Zeze
for
will
sure.
talk up the things
for
then.
sure, for
Do you understand?
Yeah,
But that's what I'm saying. And I just,
So do you
this is-
feel like a bit like, obviously, because with me, I feel like whatever you do, whatever energy that you kind of give, you should be able to kind of. So you see, like how you will have a strong opinion.
Yeah.
If someone comes back, you can hold. You can hold
Yeah,
your
yeah,
own.
yeah. I can hold
because you have
my
to take
own.
account. You know,
Of
you
course,
understand what I'm
yeah.
saying.
And
Sometimes that's what creates the problem.
and
Because
I think-
sometimes people want a man or somebody to stand in front of you and talk for you. You lot don't need anybody to
But
talk
the thing
for you.
is,
They
I
come
think
out
that's
strong.
what it is as well. It's like, that's why even now, you know, I'm like, all of us are a little bit, the reason why we are good at what we do because we're quick, right? We're quick with our words. We're good at doing a little sprinkle. So even now, I'm choosing my words carefully because there might be a little bit of shade here or whatever. Just because because we're not brethrens in it. So there's always going to be a bit of shade.
Yeah.
But in the grand scheme of things, like I said, rappers do this shit all the time. They have battles, and it's just that we don't have a backing track, right?
Yeah,
so she's gonna talk, then I'm gonna talk. But if we had a backing
me
track,
have me backing
it would
track.
be right. It would be
Yeah.
two
It would.
MCs going
Yeah,
at each other,
yeah,
and
yeah.
it wouldn't be as deep as like, oh my god, they're going at each other. It's just like, oh, she dropped her shit. She's dropped her shit.
Yeah.
What's she gonna say now?
It's
and
true.
it's almost like sometimes I do think it gets blown out of proportion.
Proportion.
Like,
Way out
it's just
proportion.
it's a back and forth online. Everyone get over it.
Exactly.
It's done. It's
Yeah.
finished.
Content.
Like,
Get over
and
it.
But
Content.
it's also, as I've got older, for me, it's draining. It is actually draining. It's, and I'm not a grudge holding person. Like I might, only when it matters. Do you know what I mean? But for this, it's not, you know, I'm not,
I hear
there's
that.
no, I don't, like I said, I've said it 1,000 times and I genuinely mean it. Like there's no, I don't wish Madam Joyce any badness or anything like that. It was, you know,
Another female coming up.
Yeah.
it was. But to be honest with you, like, that's why sometimes as well, when I know that someone's going on like similar platforms, I'm like, oh, this could get sticky. And I think I knew it could get sticky, if that
Okay.
makes sense. Because like we said, she knows what she's doing. Natalie Nunn knows. Natalie Nunn knows.
She knows what she's
like,
doing.
she's good at this. That's what I said like, originally. Like, she's smart at what she's doing. And like, big up her, big up Joyce, whatever. Like,
yeah, man, come
can't
on.
be asked, you
Yeah,
know?
I hear that. I can definitely hear that. There's been a shift in your growth.
yeah.
Do you understand what I'm
definitely.
saying? I can feel it. Do you get me? Which is going to lead me to asking you, like, what season are you in, Zeze?
What do you mean?
In your life, what would you say your season is right now?
Ooh. What season am I in? Oh, that's a good question. I think I'm figuring that out still.
Really?
Yeah, I think I'm figuring it out. I think like I said, because I've been doing this for 10 years and it's like, I think even going back to, you know, like the back and forth online, what people know of me, they know that normally I'm going to now come back, right? So even like as soon as, you know, she dropped her thing, my story views will go up because everyone's
everybody
like,
I look at and
they're going to go,
what
what
you're
is
going to
she going to say now
Yeah.
in retaliation to what she said, right? And like I said, there's so many things I'm learning as well. Like not everything needs to be cleared up. I don't need to clear everything up all the time. Like I know what's the truth. I know what made sense. I know what it is, etc. Blah, blah, blah. I know that I don't need to, because also what I've learned as well, that everyone has already made up their mind. So even if I
I feel like part of being a G is when you don't feel like you need to respond to everything.
and I think that's
Do you
what,
get
like,
what
I'm
saying?
learning.
100%.
You don't
I'm
have
learning
to.
that. And I think
if you feel like you do though, whether we understand it or not, that's for you. Do you
Of course,
understand? So
but
you know what I mean?
sometimes not everything you want to do makes sense.
Makes sense,
and
yeah.
that's because listen, as everyone knows, I'm a very reactive person, right? I don't like it when I feel like people are taking the piss or I feel like misinformation is out there about me or anything like that. I hate that feeling. I'm a Leo.
China, my daughter.
Right. So I'm very like, I need to
No,
I need to tell you that what this person said is not right. Like, do you get what I mean? And I'm gonna but after, and my mum always growing up, my mum would be like, you always want to get the last word. You always have to say that you did. And I've learned sometimes it's what do you always have to get the last word? Like, do you always have to be the person to, because people have already made up their mind. If and also I'm quite a polarizing character as well.
Okay.
So I think also what happens is a lot of people don't like, they dislike me for whatever reason it is. They don't like me, they dislike me. So when things like that happen, it's the people that don't like me, then
you give them, they feel like it's giving them another.
they jump on that, and then so the noise seems so loud, but really in reality it's not that loud.
No.
If that makes sense.
Yeah.
So for
and
me,
trolls
it's
are
just,
sometimes enough of them trolls ain't even real.
I think I'm just trying to find the balance of like, because I have a passion for like sharing my opinion and giving my opinion and like speaking about things and talking about topics, and I'm like really, you know, I like to talk about like intimacy, sex and all those type of things, because I do feel like as black women we don't get to talk about those things freely, like where if we speak about sex we're hoes now and all these type of things and etc. Like even you know, like you know, my man, like a couple times he tried to do the whole like sex shaming thing, and she's been like all these type of things, and I like, for me it's like, you can, like I said earlier, you can't shame me about anyone I've been with or anything I've actually done, because I've done it with my chest, right? Like, and you know, like even when he when he did that whole rumor, and people were like people that knew me, and that, because when that happened, loads of anyone that was close to me was getting messages of like, oh my God, is this true? And the general consensus was Zeze does everything with her chest. Like there's nothing that Zeze does that she does not do with her chest, right? So it's not like, if that was the case, I would have had wind by now, right? Like she doesn't hide things. I don't hide things. I don't hide who I've slept with. I don't hide who I've been with. It's nothing to me about. If
he was in the smoker's corner, you'd have said he was in the smoker's corner.
So it's
but
like,
I feel like it's a bit you know, you remember when we used to listen to Mano? And he used to say, like, I don't talk about women that I sleep with. I found that very manly. I was a big fan of Mano. And I just feel like, as a man, what
why
are
are you discussing
like,
my front?
even if you say something to a woman like, oh, she, like another woman was calling me, it's a red flag. It's like, it's so girly.
Right.
Don't tell me.
And
I
I'm
don't
just-
want to know.
right.
Like, what? You're not supposed to discuss certain things. And that's
Right.
why men need to understand that a lot of women are looking, as you say, masculine, because they're not as talkative.
Right.
We've become less talkative than men.
Right.
And that's as far as I can see it.
And that's-
we don't talk as much. And
100%.
we're looking at you lot and saying, Unawa talk too much. And I feel like that's a lot what men don't like to hear.
No,
you
'cause
chat
they wanna
too
talk.
much.
Yeah,
Stop
you
chatting.
They love the
They-
talking
yeah,
right now,
you
you
lot
know.
chat
also
too
why
much.
I always
It's
say
terrible.
I've said this to, like, I remember one time someone would say to me, like, she, like, in the industry, she's like, oh, she said she liked this guy. And I remember saying to her, listen to me carefully, yeah? whoever you lay down with in this industry,
Yeah.
make sure you're happy that it can become public knowledge. 'Cause
Yeah,
these
like
man
that the group chat I got pop off.
They
Yeah,
chat. There's there's
So
guys in
much
this industry
talking.
that I would love to lay down. Like, listen, I look at you and I think, you see you, what? Like, there's guys that I look at and think, you see you. Oh, you don't even know. But I just know. If
Gonna
I
chat, talk the
even lay
things
down
then.
with
Yeah.
you, right? This is gonna be public knowledge. I might even end up in a song. I might, because I've seen how you treat the other girls that you've laid down with before, right? And this is the thing as women, like I always say to women, you have to know. Remember, you're not special. You are special, but you're not special to these men. So you have to see how these men treat other women, right? How they treat other women after they're done with them, how they talk about these other women after they're done with them. Why do you think you're going to be any different?
Because I'll never sit down with a man, and listening to him moan about someone else.
Right.
And some women get off with that.
I'm
Like
not doing that.
oh, he said this
Big
about
red
her.
flag.
And you see me?
Big red flag.
Because
Such
when
a
we're
red flag.
done,
It's
you're gonna
my
be
time
chatting,
anyway. I don't want to
right.
hear
Zeze,
nothing
by
about
the time
no
the
one
date
else.
done, see me, yeah?
Right.
So you're a chatty mouth.
And then he's
Right.
talking
No,
and
because you think you're telling me information, but you
you're
see
not telling
me, I'm already
information.
ticking off your character.
Right.
Do you
Because
understand
when
what I'm
we've
saying?
popped down, you're now
Right.
going to
You're
be
gonna
telling,
do that with
right. And that's
exactly.
what I
Big
mean
red
as well. When I
flag.
if I do date men with children and stuff like that, I always listen to how you talk about the mother of your children. Because
yes.
why? Oh, all of a sudden she's crazy. Oh, how did my good sis become crazy?
And they're disgusting.
Why did she become crazy? Why all of a sudden? Oh, she's this, she's that. Da, 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 da. Oh, okay. Like, but a lot of women, whether women like to admit or not, you think you're better than the woman before. Well, you have to remember you're not better than them, right? You have to look at the common denominator, and the common denominator is that man, and he's no good, sis. So for me,
no
I use discernment. when it
Sometimes
comes
they
to
even
who I
like the
open my
man
legs
because the
to.
man siphon off of the woman's energy.
Right.
That's what I said to you.
Do you understand what I'm
I don't want
saying?
any man
Okay.
that's literally talking about me. And the facts of the matter is, date people that you like, because when you date people that you don't like, those same people know there's an energy behind them. It's like they almost know that you don't look at them a certain type of way. They go to women's houses, they're talking about you, house enemy.
Right.
We don't want a house
But
enemy.
also, I'm not like, again, like I said, this is like, and I think there's a difference between people like chatting about you, and if someone was like, oh, did you used to see the, and if someone was like,
Oh, like that,
yeah,
yeah.
I'm not, I don't have a problem with that, because like
I
I
hear
said,
that.
like also on the
Because they're
other hand,
living their truth. innit?
Yeah,
Like,
exactly, yeah.
also don't be out here denying me either, because that's a bit weird. Like, look, no, I would never. I'm like, oh girl, boy, what? Are you denying me? Like, what the fuck? Like that. So it's like a thin line of like, but don't just be. I think women, you have to be very wary.
Communication is
Right,
just
it's
key
who
as
you-
well.
of
Do
who
you get what
you
I'm
are
saying?
laid
You're meant
down
to
with.
know what I like. You're meant to. Do you understand what I'm saying? Like respect all around the board.
Right,
innit?
exactly.
Do you get what I mean?
Right.
Yeah, 100%.
Definitely.
Girl. So listen. So like how what? You're 10 years in.
10 years now.
So what? Like, give me a little bit of the dream goal. Like, where do you see yourself from now in maybe in like 5 years or so?
I think, see, this is the thing. It's changed. So like, growing up on TV, I think my goal has always been to like get a show on TV. But as the times are changing, terrestrial TV is not necessarily a thing. Like no one really cares like for terrestrial TV. There's a certain age group that does. It's the older generation that care about it. So it's like digital. But I still feel like my dream, like one of my tick boxes is to have like a show on like television, like terrestrial TV. I would love that. Or like like even maybe a streaming platform like Netflix or something. I would just love to have that, because I just feel like that would be the goal. I think also like as I'm getting older, it's like you said, is this something, do I just want to be talking for the rest of my life? Yeah, because I genuinely, and that's why I actually genuinely love radio. Like there's something really nice about radio. You like build this nice community, and you like, it's live, it's right in the moment.
I could see you
People
doing things.
texting.
I could see you doing big things on radio, like Jenny Francis.
Yeah,
So big up Jenny Francis.
I could see you doing things like that.
And I really enjoy the journey of radio. I'm really enjoying it, like learning that skill, and it's a really good skill. Like as a personality, as a journalist, or as a presenter, like radio teaches you some really good like skills.
And I feel like you can always like improve on your articulation and the way that you say
especially
things.
when you're doing
so
that.
when you do things like that, even like the way that you introduce yourself to people, you understand, you pick up loads of little tips and stuff
all
like
those
that.
things. And then also I love fashion.
Yeah.
So I like that I'm in the fashion space, and I get I love that for me, and I love that.
Come on.
So I saw them do your big review The last event that you went to and you had the flower earrings in, the white
Oh
and flower.
right. Oh,
Girl, you
but
was eating your clock tea.
but even that
Is that
so
when she was at the
interesting.
we gave you best
Yeah.
dress. We gave you one of
We
the-
gave you best
Yeah, it was
dress.
like best dressed girls. You was in there with the
Yeah,
best dress because
man.
the background.
It
You
matched.
looked-
Yeah.
And considering that you said that it was like your outfit, it was your second choice or something. I
That
think
was
you
an old
said.
outfit.
But it
Nah,
really
my
went with the
girl.
theme, and we
That was
actually gave
really
you.
nice.
Yeah, we gave you one of the what's it called?
Yeah, that was not the outfit that I had planned, and
That's
that
lovely.
was I had worn that before. I wore that to my friend's wedding, like maybe like
Really?
2-3
You look
years ago.
really
And
nice.
I'm very big advocate for like wearing your
Stuff
clothes
twice, yeah.
Because twice, 5 times, 600
people
times.
like you want to buy it and never put it on again.
No,
Do you understand
wear
what I'm
your
saying?
clothes.
Nah, but you
We are
looked
gonna recycle my
tea.
things. Them
Thank
if me
you.
want.
I love
Do you
that.
get
But
me?
even that is so interesting because
looks
like
so cute.
you guys have said that, but then the one that I remember is like someone saying, "Oh, she didn't look nice." So it's like,
Wow.
so, yeah, you know the guy in the silk. He does. Have you seen him? He's quite funny actually.
I'm not
And
sure.
he does like a review, and he's
Maybe,
like he's
I'm not
he's very like quick with it as well. Very good. He's actually really good. Even though more
He
times
didn't,
he's
so what?
not.
He wasn't feeling your outfit.
He said it looked like I was going to brunch.
Really? I thought you
Wow.
went with the theme.
I thought
definitely.
you
We
looked
gave
But
you
really
two
also, this is
options
nice.
the
anyway.
thing. It's like which I also
Yeah.
what I find really interesting.
Can't be everyone's cup of tea
Well,
anyway.
this is what I mean. And also, like, why I would never wear that to brunch. But again, it just goes down to everyone's fashion
Preference,
sense
yeah.
and whatever.
Yeah.
You get what I
It was cute.
mean? And so it's just, yeah,
Yeah, so long as
fashion-
you feel good,
Yeah.
We're
that's
good.
all that matters.
So,
Because
yeah.
like I used to do modelling, and you know, like with like castings and
Yeah,
stuff,
yeah,
you
yeah.
just got to understand that you might not be for that. Do you understand what I'm saying? And once you
She-
get that in your head,
Brought me to a modelling. I think it was for Diesel. And when Creamer went in, you don't even know this. She went in. I think it actually was with Sharon, her sister. And when we went
that
in,
was
and
Rough
the lady
Riders.
said to us, when I came in the building, I came in anyway, and I wanted to look for her because she was my bigger sister. I looked at her like I always looked at Creamer at a certain type of way. And I walked in, and a lady said to me, "You look your shit, your figure." And I went into the changing room, and she gave me a pair of jeans. And I pulled the jeans on and tear out the wool of the body because I was a more, you know what I mean.
Yeah.
back,
And when I
pull
pulled the jeans on and it tore, I said to the lady, yes, get ready. And I said to her, I'm going to come back in a minute. And you would never know because I don't think I've ever told you, but it was literally one of those things. And I remember seeing you sitting there and they did your hair. You were sitting on the thing and she had on her little top because she was always, she had a look like, if you know my mum and my mum's sister Paulette,
Right, okay.
they had
One's
two
fluffy,
different,
one's
one's a
slim.
fluffy,
You get me? That's like,
one
yeah,
a more,
right.
yeah, but
Slim
Cream
sticky
got a lot of those things. And when I walked in, and I goes, okay. She said, you know, because I came to look for you, you know. And when I walked in, she said to me, because of your physique, like, try on one of the jeans then to see if you can go up on the video shoot. Boss out the one of the watch
The booty said no.
But yeah.
Okay. So Zeze, so if you could do it all over again, would you change anything?
Nah.
Nah. Me neither, you know.
Yeah, you're supposed to.
Nah, I like, and anything that I would change is what now I think about now. So like, even if there's things where I'm like, oh, I wish I didn't react like that in that situation, that's for me now to be like, okay, that's why I'm not going to react like that now.
Okay,
Because I
see.
remember how it felt or
Yeah.
the repercussions it gave when I did do this or that, did that.
Yeah.
No, I've really like enjoyed my journey. I've enjoyed it. It's been a lot. As in, I was saying to someone the other day, I don't think that in the 10 years that I've done it, I don't think there's probably been a week where I have not been like called out of my name. Like there's a week, I think since the beginning, there's always been something, always something, or I'm gonna see a comment where it's like, even, you know, like when I started to do really well and I had the TV program and all that stuff like that, still, even in that moment, you still get, you know, there's so many things that have happened in my career, but I've really enjoyed it. Like I've had like a really nice run.
I like
and
that.
I like that. I feel like I think it was Made You Think what Alan once he said to me, and he was like, if you can do 10 years, then you're like cemented within the culture. If
They
that
say
makes sense.
it takes
It
10
does,
years to
whether
master
it's in
your
music
craft.
or
Right,
not.
yeah.
Do you understand what I'm saying?
feel
Yeah,
like,
come on.
I feel
Big up
that,
Made You
Yeah, big
Think
him
as
up.
well.
Yeah,
Big up
come
Made
on.
You Think, yeah.
I think that I feel like I've cemented myself within the culture, and I'm happy about that. I think that I'm happy. Like, and also it just started literally. It's so interesting because it just started from like, okay, let me just talk, you know. And I didn't necessarily know what was going to happen. I didn't know if I was going to even enter certain spaces, and even me being able to enter into like mainstream space and like be in certain rooms and having conversations, and like, you know, like the other day I was on like Weakest Link and I'm standing next to like Dermot O'Leary, and I'm like, I've grown up watching like Dermot, like what do you mean? And I'm standing like, I'm on the same line that I was like, Dermot, like this is crazy to me. To like Charlene White, I've watched you growing up, the news and all these things, and these people are like aware of me. Do you know what I mean? Like, so for me, that's so crazy. Like people that I've looked up to, they're aware of Zeze Millz.
You're
For
standing
me, that's
on business.
crazy.
Yeah.
So
And you sit down with them and talk to them and stuff
and
like
it's just
that.
so for me,
I can relate.
but also it's like, I'm also forever grateful that, like, I feel like I like the space that I sit in, because I don't think I would ever like want to not be a part of the culture. Like the culture is me. Do you know what I mean? Like the culture made me. But I like that I can operate outside of that as well, and I can operate in other spaces, and I get to like be in the best of both worlds, because really that's always been my life. Do you get what I mean? Like even, I guess even my upbringing, like I grew up in Hackney, that's ends, that's culture, but my school was in Marylebone.
Okay.
Do you get what I mean?
Yeah,
and my school was predominantly white people, and I was like one of the few black people. That's always been my life, if that makes sense. So for me, like you know, when I did Celebrity Big Brother and I came out, my main thing while I was on that show was like, and I think that's why I'm so big on the representation of like black women as well, because my thing when I did Celebrity Big Brother, my main thing, I didn't obviously you would like to win, but I always knew I was never going to win. That was never going to happen, because when the fuck does that ever happen? Like, well, when is that ain't going to happen? But my thing was, as long as I represent black women in a way that they are proud of me, that's all that matters.
Exactly.
And when I came off that show, like the amount of black women that was so, even women that didn't like me,
I was very proud of you,
or that didn't have had like certain things, they were happy with the way that I represented black women as a whole. And I think that's what it is. It's like, I think it can be both. Like, I wasn't a pussy-hole. I didn't let people talk. I didn't let people talk like rubbish me. But I stood up for myself. But I also knew when it was just like, do you know what? It's not. This is not going to work in my favor. If I go off on you, I know the country I live in. I know the world I live in. This is not going to work in my favor. And I think sometimes as black women, you have to know what's going to work in your favor.
Yeah,
exactly.
And that is my recipe.
Sometimes you have to pick your battles,
right? And that's my.
Do you know
thing.
what I mean?
And I think that's my thing. As long as I feel like I'm like in somewhat like being a good example, then even if people don't like me, and not everyone's gonna like me, and that's fine. And the people that know me,
I think that's what, when I watched you on
as
Big
a female,
Brother,
I just think as a female, with your unapologetic opinion, do you understand? It's just going to be what it is as well. Because some people look at women as you're just meant to sit there, look cute, and shut up anyway. Do you understand? So with that, it's going to come. So you have to have that level of you don't give up. Do you understand what I'm saying? Otherwise, it's not going to work.
It's not.
Because if you take on board someone's going to tell you speak up, someone's going to say don't.
Right.
Someone's going to tell you, someone's going to say, do you understand? So you just have to be you. Take it or leave it. That's like, do you know what I mean? But we can sit down and
we could talk for
we
ages.
can chat, you know.
We can go on.
We can talk.
We can chat. Really soon dash us out of this place, right? I'm going to wrap it up. We've got a couple little bits and then Right, so we're going to get into a little quickie with cream. Not that type
Quickie
of quickie.
with cream.
Just a little
Quickie with cream.
What is the average time for sex?
I don't know. I think it varies. It depends on what type of thing.
What is your ideal time?
30 minutes.
Including foreplay?
30 minutes.
Including the foreplay?
Yeah.
Okay.
I don't want nobody long, sir.
It depends what it is, because you
I
see,
don't
there's
like
a time
all
for
of that
you
long
see with
style.
me. I just feel like there's a time for a quickie,
Too long.
Yes.
There's a time for you understand what I'm saying? You know them ones there, you have your morning vibe sometimes, you have your
Yes.
Quickie vibe sometimes.
Yeah, but sometimes you
you
want
have
to look
your-
back at you and say, you know
have
where
your,
you're going bad.
you have your guan bad sometimes
What?
where you want to
Yeah.
No, I
understand.
agree.
You get
I
me?
think-
So
I used to be with this one guy. And it was always long. Always
Really?
like it
I
was
don't
always
like long.
not long because
Yeah.
I used to call him Perfect Bear. I used to have this guy called Perfect Bear, and he used to give me the best ever. He used to bring me to tears, like tears, like
I said, no, sir. I wouldn't
actual tears, right? But he never liked to do like quick. And I remember one time I was like, well, what about, we should sometimes
These
we can do
ones
like
are
a quick
nice.
thing. And he was like, no, like I like to treat it like a main course. And I was like, yes, you have to take your time when you eat the main course. I said, yeah, but sometimes you have leftovers of the main course. So in the morning we can have leftover. But he was very like, he liked to do everything methodically.
time with your Zeze.
I know, but sometimes, like you said, sometimes you just want to be like, quick things, you know what I
Because he
mean?
knows probably know you're busy, he must be like, nah man.
I don't like it too
gonna-
long.
Yeah, I just feel like there's times. Obviously, if it's that
Me
type
nah
of
look
vibe,
upon you
you
and
know what I
start
mean.
to
You're not
laugh.
gone out.
Right,
you
right.
want that long. You understand? Then you're gonna do that.
Yeah,
But then
yeah.
on a normal, sometimes you
I'm
gotta
a
just
it's my character.
Yeah.
I'm not looking up on you after a certain amount of time.
too much.
And then I'm looking up at you like, oh, I'm to you. You have it done. Come down now. I don't really like the too long.
30 minutes is good.
30 minutes is good. And
If
what
you
you
do the
want to do with
foreplay,
me?
30
Jaja?
minutes. You can do 30 minutes.
Yeah, 10 minutes with that, 20 minutes with that. Wrap that up.
And that's right. Because also half of the time nothing is really happening anyway.
No.
As in not
You're
like
too
nothing is
much.
really happening, but most women don't even come from
Yeah,
penetration.
wrap
Did you know
that
that?
up.
I
I
tell
want
the
the men
men
to know this.
Thank you, Z. This is why I keep telling them on Quickie
Really?
with Cream.
Listen,
Okay.
only
Another
I think
female
it's
saying
only
it.
20% of women come from actual penetration. The rest
It's
is
foreplay.
you need to
There's-
do right.
Thousands,
Lucky.
thousands. Fun fact of nerve endings.
Right.
Lock your jaw.
So you
and
lot,
lock it.
so you lot need to understand. And I said like explore your woman's body in it. Do you understand what I'm
Right,
saying?
yeah.
to the breast them and
It's not
come
every
down.
same thing. Oh God, boring. You can always tell when guys gonna be shit at sex.
Even
so by
when
the
the
way,
guy does too much, so little nipple play. See you, I want you. Like you start, yes, I see me, you're done. Girl, come down for me. Yeah, have it and go on with the things there. Me supposed to go so. Want me toast them supposed to go so. You supposed to go on with the things there. Me don't want to lickle play.
right? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
like
do the things
indulge in
them,
me.
sort me out.
Right.
Yeah, get it started.
And no
fix
shy head
time.
either. I hate man when they give you shy head.
Yeah.
Yeah, what is that?
All I know is I know that. Listen, I'm telling you this. Yeah. When you know how to do the things, them your woman will always be bigging you up. Do you understand?
Right.
You get me?
You know what I'm saying?
I love
You know what I mean?
how I get dealt with.
Easy said.
Shy
She don't
head.
want nobody again, a shy head.
There was that little tongue out.
Yeah, like what?
You can even feel it. You're like, oh, what the fuck is that?
That's why some of the women, when they see the man, they lug
Use
out their
the-
tongue and they come so you know, see them here, wow, guy, they know top to bottom. It's
You see, part of being like
That's
very,
crazy.
you see, part of being very uncomfortable within yourself as well.
Right.
That's why, remember I told you, it will make you do the things then properly.
Right.
Do you get me?
Lucky.
Yeah.
Nah.
Right, Quickie with Cream. Bath or shower, babe?
Shower.
Work or play?
Play.
Are you? Really?
Work or play?
Yeah.
Oh, I love to play.
Do you? I'm quite work driven as well.
I
What are you,
am-
Maffy? Zeze likes
I
to
work.
play.
I'm like a hard-working, lazy person.
Yeah.
As in, like, when I need to work, I will do it. But I'm actually not like, I actually need a lot of like, oomph behind me. Because I can get quite complacent. I can procrastinate quite a bit.
Okay.
But if I need to do something, then I would do it. But I might, like, sometimes I know, like, there's women or people in general that, you know, like, they'll get up and they're going to do this today and they're going to do this. I'm not necessarily that person.
100%.
I will sleep in bed if I can for the whole day.
Really?
Oh my God, I love that shit.
I haven't even got that option, boy.
I know, see, that's what happens when you have
Kids, yeah,
children.
you could. That's out the window. So, are you so morning person or night person? What are you, night person? Yeah. Starter or dessert?
Starter.
Yeah,
Same.
starter girlies over
I'm
here.
not
I
dessert.
love it. I'm not a dessert.
I'm not a dessert girl.
I don't really
I
like
did say
dessert.
that.
I
My mum's
do
got
love
a mad
starter.
sweet tooth though.
Yeah, my mum is a
she
sweet
loves
tooth.
a sweet
Very
tooth.
sweet
She's got
tooth.
sweet tooth.
Outside or homebody?
I mean, this is the thing. Homebody, if you got someone to be at home with. Outside, actually, I would say at the moment in my life, I'm a bit of a homebody.
Really?
Yeah, I like to stay inside, but I do like outside as well. I do love a good outside time.
Yeah.
Like summer, I'm
You'll be
gonna
Yeah,
be
summer.
outside. I love it.
Oh gosh, my leg is
Yeah.
Hair girly or nails girly?
Ooh.
Zeze look like
Because I know you love your hair, but you like your nails as well,
nails
don't you?
and hair.
If I had to pick though, it's always gonna be hair.
Really?
Yeah.
100%.
Yeah, hair
100.
girly.
Yeah,
Because
see
like
that.
nails, if you just even if you had like a bare nail and you filed your nails down low and you put a little clear nail varnish on, you can
still
still
get there.
you
You
still
can
get
get
there.
there.
You
You
look
need
like
your
a classic
hair
then.
done, yeah,
But
yeah.
the hair, no, I don't play with that.
Yeah. So trendy girl or classic girl?
Ooh, classic.
Classic.
Yeah, definitely.
Presenting or interviewing?
Ooh, interviewing.
Interviewing.
Yeah.
Looks or personality?
Personality.
Height or physique?
You like a height girl.
See,
I'm more of a physique.
I like because I think you can get
Really?
like a short.
Yeah? No, but-
yeah,
yeah,
I
but
think
your man's
physique-
taller
I think
than you.
physique
No,
is-
I know, but
I think physique is
height,
important.
And you have
height, I
physique.
like height, but I'm saying I like a physique.
But
Do you
when we
understand?
Yeah, because
mean
it's
like,
got physique
You
as
see,
well.
like me, there's a certain back, certain
okay.
neck, certain
Okay.
size,
back and neck.
certain legs. I like legs. Like,
Yeah,
do you-
I
I
like-
just like my.
Mm,
There's
it's like-
certain. There's a
yeah.
certain physique that I just like on my man. Do you know what I mean?
I would say physique because, like I said, I've dated like shorter men and I like them because they've got a good physique. Like I think if you're like shorter but you've got a nice, like
Yeah.
You're built
You're
solid,
compact. Yeah,
then
yeah,
I
manure.
actually like. Sometimes I prefer that maybe than over like a really tall,
Skinny.
guy.
Yeah,
Yeah.
But
yeah.
also at this point, who the fuck cares?
Smile or eyes?
Ooh, eyes.
Yeah.
100% eyes.
50-50 or provider?
Okay, see, I don't think it's okay, I wouldn't want to do 50-50, but I also don't necessarily agree with the guy being the sole provider. If I could do like a split, my ideal split would be like 80-20
Yeah. I hear
or
you.
like a 75-25.
I hear
That
you.
would be like
Because
my
when we say
ideal.
provider on here, like it's not
don't
just with
mean it,
finance.
money.
Right. We like provider men, masculine
Right,
men.
yes.
They
I would-
provide
yeah.
that safe space.
Yeah,
they
100%.
provide that. You understand that? Take off that financial stress. We just like men that don't have their women with too much to think about.
100%. Okay,
Do you
then I go
understand?
with
So
that,
you're
yeah.
providing.
I
do
do
you
think
understand?
that if a man does come into your
Yeah.
life, or anyone actually, this is like even, and not it has to be a give or take situation, but any people coming into your life should alleviate something.
Thank you.
Even that's your friends, even if it's
Yes.
like you being able to call your friends and they make you laugh, or people, everyone should be adding to each other's life. It doesn't need to be financially, but like you said, like, are you adding to me mentally? Do I feel, is it like, and that doesn't mean need to be something like, oh my God, we sit down to talk about philosophy, but you can have a friend that every time you call her, she makes you laugh and you come off the phone lighter, or you, do you
It's
know what I
supposed
mean?
to feel easy.
Right.
So if I'm explaining myself to you, I don't want to have to feel like the veins are coming up here to
100.
say what I'm saying. And that's when you know who you're compatible with.
100,
Because
yeah.
it's effortless. You get me and I
Right.
get you and
Yeah.
we're just on the same page. So when you feel like there's a little bit of a struggle, you lot have different ways of looking at things.
100%,
Do you
yeah.
understand what I'm saying? If that's someone
100%.
that you want to work with, then communication now has to come in.
Right.
Because now you have to kind of compromise because you know that you like this, but I like that.
Yeah.
That's why you must know your partner's love language.
Right,
and that's why I
exactly.
ask little things like that
Yeah, yeah,
because it gauges, I get an understanding of your character.
Right. 100%.
Not just by what I see.
100%.
Do you understand what I'm saying? So yeah. All right, we got to wrap this up. I've got a little tiny game called Words Beginning with Z. For
Okay.
Zeze. All right. There's not many of them, you know, because Z's rare.
I know.
Do you understand? But
I-
you must be aware that you're rare sometimes. You
Thank
get me?
you.
I like to, you know,
Thank
think
you.
of myself as rare.
Rare. Rare things.
Okay. So, a lively, energetic enjoyment of life. And you also find it on the peel of citrus fruit. A lively, energetic,
Zealous.
near. When someone's, think of what's on a citrus fruit.
Minoid.
Oh, I don't know.
Zest.
Zest of life.
Zealous.
And zest on the.
Oh,
I don't know them. That's why
Zest.
she doesn't want me to answer.
Because nothing, she gets
Very
so
good at the
carried away
competition.
with the game. She tries to answer for everyone.
I'm bad at games.
Really?
I
love
don't intend.
games.
I don't.
I'm a puzzle. I love words.
I don't pretend to be good at like geography
love
or any of
riddles. I
these
love
things.
riddles.
No, riddles. Any like. Also, I just don't like extra thinking. Like I'm so against it.
much to think of.
Like, I'm so
Right, don't
against
make
it.
me laugh,
Anything
right,
that makes me rack my brain, I'm like, nah. That's why I don't
one
play.
isn't as
That's why I
hard.
don't play card games.
Yeah, really.
I'm like, why am I sitting here figuring out this stuff?
Yeah,
for?
why am I doing this?
Like, why am I doing this?
Right, a place where you go to see animals.
Zoo.
Come on. What is the astrological sign system called?
Zodiac.
Yes,
Zeze.
Zeze.
I grew up with
that. At the time, sorry, my retainers. The time at which something is most powerful,
Oh.
and it begins with Z. You know.
Oh.
Do you know that? Do you know what it is?
Feeling
you're quite
annoyed
smart.
because
Do you know
when I
it?
talk it, no.
Do you know what it is?
Go and tell us.
So the time at which something is most powerful is called zenith.
Okay. Wanna learn something different every day.
Wow.
Yeah.
Okay.
I like that.
That is nice.
Yeah.
And you know, I know a girl called
Yeah.
Zenith.
Oh, that's
Yeah.
a nice name as
So
well.
we know a
actually.
club
No, I'm
called
getting
Zenith.
I'm a zenith era.
No, Zenith.
Okay.
You know, remember
Now
Zenith?
when you said
Remember
what
the Zenith
period,
club
what
in
time in
Yeah.
your life are you in?
You're at your zenith.
I'm at my
Let
zenith.
them know that next
But
time.
remember the club in Zenith's Park
Zenith,
Royal?
yeah.
Zenith.
Yeah.
Yeah, I wanna know it, man.
A type of metal beginning with Z.
Zinc.
Come on.
Right.
But Zeze knows the things there.
I was kind of good in science.
You know your Z's.
Yeah.
And the last one is another word for nothing.
Zero.
Zero.
Big zero.
Wait, no, but isn't zero? No, sorry.
It's zero. Yeah,
no,
zero
it's
zilch
no,
as
no.
well. But
No,
we are
zilch
not
is
zero,
good.
gal. We are 10-10
Zero.
across the
Yeah.
board.
No, we take zero bullshit.
Yeah, zero bull. Yeah, that too.
That
Fuck
part.
it.
That's
that
what we
part.
do. We
Then
don't.
a portion
We
of
take
gal for
zero.
Yes.
Zero.
Mappy, have you got a quick Mackie reason?
Yes, I got a quick Mercury.
This is just a new segment that we've got in.
nice,
Just to
okay.
wrap up, Maffy comes with her little
Anyway,
Mackie
we just want to
reason.
make a reason with the girl then. So I want to make a reason about mental health.
Yes.
And I want to make a reason about checking in on your daughters and females. Reason being is because I want to make a reason about what you don't know about somebody. And sometimes when you push things on them, they might not want to tell you their story. So I want to make a reason about girls that need the extra talk to by maybe their mothers, that sometimes you're mothering your daughter. But I know that it's not good to be so much her friend, but sometimes she needs a friendly shoulder or a friendly ear. Because a lot of the time, I'm not just speaking as a black woman, I'm just speaking as a woman in general.
Right.
I feel like sometimes we're not just an ear. Sometimes we like to put our situation in there, and sometimes they forget. Not that they forget, but they don't tell you what they want to tell you. I've been seeing a lot of things on the internet. We got Tubby T's daughter lost their life. SIP. Yeah.
And R.I.P. Tubby T, legendary.
R.I.P. Tubby T. I know you're with your queen, your princess. But at the same time, sometimes I don't think we're asking enough about what's going on in the households and things. Maybe, you know, because we deal with a lot of things ourselves, like as women, we deal with things how we deal with things. And sometimes when we have children, it's not in the same way they're going to be able to deal with things. Maybe they need to ask you, like, is there something that you went through that's like this? Sometimes I feel like you need to sit your kids down sometimes. Maybe ask them. Maybe it's not your kids. Maybe it might be your niece. Maybe it might be somebody
But
that you know
check in.
that's a bit younger, but you understand how relationships go. I was watching a touching thing the other night. I just want to say it because I have to. And it was about Raja. If you know her, you know her. But we're on the internet.
But she's on the TikTok and she's
on the
She's
TikTok.
obviously got a bit of mental
She's got
health.
a massive following and she's got mental health.
Yeah.
But I
It's
just
been
feel like
exploited.
you see the exploiting of what you're doing. You have to understand, this could be your sister, your cousin, it could be your auntie. Because remember, we've got aunties that are older than us. This is what our culture, what we're in. And I feel like instead of exploiting it, sometimes
Try to help.
us figure out how you can help, because you know there's things that we've been through as us as big women that we don't understand, that young girls are going through it, that they can't deal with certain things because they don't understand certain scenarios. We need to become a bit more in tune and understand what our younger generation are going through, because we've put in place, whether we want to say it or not, we put in place a thing of, what did you call it again? Desensitized because of what we were taught. Mental health is real, and I feel like a lot of people need to understand where it stems from. So if you don't start to understand what people are telling you, you will never understand it.
Yeah.
So you have to understand that you need to understand,
Because sometimes there's signs that you can catch from
Thank
early.
you very much.
And I just feel, I love that, Mekwi Reason, Mafi, big up yourself.
Yeah.
I actually really love that, what you said. Because I did see a clip with the Rager. Was it on the Lani?
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't like the way she dealt with her at all, especially because you've got a platform. You should definitely have done better, because people are fragile out here, and especially when you're dealing with people with mental health. Do you know what I mean? Younger generation, sometimes we can be a bit, because we come from that era where we had to go outside.
Yeah.
So a lot of us sometimes we're a bit
Bit
more
more,
resilient.
yeah.
And they've born up in this social media world, and obviously, you know, with the clout and people see things and perception and stuff like that. So I hear what you're saying. Some people, when they go quiet, that doesn't just mean that they're okay. You like, if they don't bother you, that doesn't just mean that they're, you know, you must just, they're just getting on with it. Sometimes quietness speaks volumes as well. Do you understand? Because some people harbor inside. Some people are extroverts. Some people are
introvert.
inner. Do you understand? And even when you did say that, even with me, I actually thought about that, because not everybody is like you. You know, sometimes you just get on with it, or do you understand?
It's
You
not.
have to tap in. Because there's even things that you don't tell no one. There's things that people see me come to work. You lot don't know. Do you understand what I'm saying? Do you get me? And it is nice to have that person that you can. Do you understand? That's why I ask people, like, who's your support system?
Right, yeah.
Because support systems are extremely important. And if you see somebody who doesn't have a support system, you know, you can maybe
Don't
try be
exploit
there.
them for what you feel like people want to see.
Also, the thing with mental health is like, people don't realize how everyone is very close to having like maybe an episode
Mental
or
health.
breaking down, or like it takes one thing, and everyone, you know, even when it comes to things like homelessness or losing your job, or when people are like, oh, how did they end up homeless? Like, a lot of people are like a couple paychecks away. Majority of the world are like if you lost your job, a lot of people are, we would be homeless. Do you get what I mean? So, or we would, it's not always because of drugs, it's not always because of something, it's literally people lose their jobs, or they have, it's so hard. Like the world is very heavy at the moment, and a lot of pressure. That's why the young people, like, I'm hearing when it comes to young women, young men, the pressures that young men are having. I saw something the other day, a young boy committed suicide, and I'm like, wow. And then someone wrote in the comments, oh, mental health, and the woman, someone wrote back and said, it's not mental health, it's actually pressure. The pressure from the world that is happening. Like, and I know it's like these topics that go online. That's why sometimes I'm very stern about these things. Like, when, you know, people come and say, oh, you need to make this much. Like, why are 18-year-olds thinking about making 500 grand? Like, why are you thinking about these things at such a young age? You should not be. You should be living your life. You should be enjoying it. Like, you don't need to have a house by your 22. You don't need to have all these things. Like, live your life, enjoy your life, have a good time. There's so much time to do things and to be whatever, and to do that. And I just think people need to be aware of that. Like you said, so many people are suffering. Like, when I've spoken to people during 2025, no matter what tax bracket, I've spoken to people in high tax brackets, people low tax brackets. I'm speaking to them,
some
and
of the richest people are the most, of course, stressed, depressed people.
Depressed, like, don't know what is happening. So I know, like, we all live online, but number one, do not be watching people online, because when I say everybody is going through it, like everybody is going through it, everyone is struggling, everyone is trying to live up to a perception, everyone is in this rat race. It's so like, and it's you can't, not that you can't give your opinion, because I speak about things but I think again, as I've grown in my career, I've realized like, okay, do I need to say this? Like, does it make sense? Or how can I word this so that I am being honest, but I'm not necessarily
still not crushing
your thing down, or
yeah.
I'm not now making everyone now like dogpile on you because I've said this one thing or whatever. So I think as I've grown in my career, that is something that I'm aware of. But yeah, mental health and people suffering with it is actually sad. Like when you talk to young people, it's really sad.
You can't be, and you know why I know it's real? Is because when you go on a live and you see somebody that's got mental health, you'll notice that their views are like 4K.
Yes, people enjoy like
5,000, and you see it going up, and you're like, why?
Yeah.
But if you go on a live and someone's literally settled like yourself, you're settled.
Yeah.
And you're talking about something positive.
Yeah.
It's there, and they're like, big her up, she's good.
Yeah.
They'll go onto a live like that, and you'll look and you'll go, wow.
So
I'm
not actually aware of this. What happened?
No, there's a girl called Rager, and she's got a black girl. She's called it, and she's got a boyfriend called Daniel. Her boyfriend's autistic. She's got autistic. She does
a lot of TikTok lives.
She does a lot of TikTok live, but we've
spiraling.
seen her in mental health hospitals and things like that, right?
Checking in, checking out, ambulance come to the house, police come to the house.
She's been online,
you understand what I'm saying?
She's fallen asleep and people are calling police on her.
Oh, is that the one that I saw something that on that?
And I saw her on,
and
is it Baddies?
Then she went on Lani's
UK,
and the way they exploited her, and I just feel like you
shouldn't do
be
that,
more
man.
careful with people like that.
Yeah.
And there's so much people tapping in, but not a lot of people are tapping in to help.
Right.
You lot are just looking at it as entertainment. It's not entertainment, because things can happen. Do you understand what I'm saying? And then what is everyone going to be saying? Well, you know what I mean? Just go in the comments. Do you understand what I mean?
I fully get that, because I believe that, you see, when you're the baddest, what she's pushing, you see, when you're a baddest, whatever it is in it, because when you're younger, you have a lot of your stance is even different. But when you're dealing with people with mental health, when I saw it, I was even shocked. So I'll just say that I just feel like the women, please check in with your daughters, check in with your cousins and your family in general, because there's a lot going on online.
Check in with your sons. Just check in with. I just feel like
I think.
Do you understand what I'm saying? Because even with boys, remember, there's no point after them, if you know what I mean. As the man, do you get what I'm saying? Men don't talk a lot.
They
do you get me?
And then that's what I'm saying. There's so much conversation online now about what a man should have. And if you don't have that, you're a waste man. And if you don't have this, then you're not a man. And and it's like, I was one little young boy that I know, and he's telling me that he's like 20, and he's like, he's 19. He said he wants to move out. I said, for what? I said, what do you want to move out for? He's like, I just need my own space. I'm like, for what? I'm like, what do you need?
Because that's a whole different,
that's so
whole different ball game.
Council tax, all these things, and then that's why
different
now
type
you're
of
doing
stress that
all these things. And who's it for? What? So some girls online can say that you're a lit guy. Like, these girls don't have nothing either. They're at home with their moms. Like, they got nothing. And that's no shade on anyone, but like, everyone have sense. Like, everyone have sense. Everyone know what's happening. Everyone, like, just when I was 25 and I was having like these little I was having these little breakdowns. Like, oh my God, I haven't achieved anything in my life. Now when I look back as like someone that's going to be 36-7 this year, I'm like, what was I worried about? Like, what was I actually crying about? What was I so anxious about? I was 25. What should I have known at 25 apart from wrong and right and not doing anything to harm people? But apart from that, like, what was I so panicked about? Like, you have time, and this whole thing of like, you know, I know the Gen Zs and the Alphas like to call like when you're 30 something that you're old, but like when you get to 37, you're like, rah, like I'm actually still like, I am getting on.
You're not old,
but
you're older.
I'm older. Because when I hit 50, I'm gonna look back and be like, Raw, 37. I
When
was
people
still,
pass away and
right.
they're 56, they say,
They
"Oh my
say
God,
she's
you're so young."
That's
Oh
what
my
I'm
gosh, you're
saying.
so what
God
are you
forbid,
talking
if I
about?
pop
Age
down
is an
now,
honor.
right.
Age is
Life
Life is a blessing.
Right.
We need to get rid of and dash away ageism.
And time is
that's
of the
as far as I'm
essence.
concerned. And
Right.
just people just live and enjoy. Do you know
Live
them
and
ones
enjoy
there?
and be and like checking in your people
And checking on your
and,
people,
you
man.
know,
Yeah.
and
Mental health is real.
Yeah.
very,
Yeah.
especially now, like it's actually scary. It's
Yeah,
very scary.
yeah.
But yeah,
Zeze, I can see Philly. We got to wrap it up. We
Wrap
gotta
that.
wrap it up. The cameras are saying we gotta wrap it up. The
cards are done.
They're done.
the
You get me?
cards are finished.
It's over.
We could
Do you
have
understand
spoken
what
for
I'm
so
saying?
much
We
longer.
literally,
We could have.
yeah.
It look like we need
might
Zeze
have
for
to
your
do a
idea.
part
We have to
two.
go and do a
But no,
part.
Do you get
honestly,
me?
thank you so much for having
You're
me
welcome.
on, and I've really enjoyed it. I've loved sitting
Yeah,
down with
man.
you,
You
you
gave us
ladies,
some
and I love to see us like doing what we should be doing. I think there's space for everybody in this. Do you know there's so like when I think about it, there's like billions of people in the world,
Exactly.
right?
Yeah.
And everyone has a different audience. You know
Yeah,
what I mean?
man.
Yeah.
People that watch you guys might not watch me, vice versa, etc. And I think, like we were saying earlier, the girlies come together, collaborate more, do things more, like link up more.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Everyone, like get everyone's audience. Do you understand what I mean? Like
and
that's what we
sometimes
should
when
be doing.
people come together, it can also like just open people up to people.
That's what I'm saying.
Do you
Everyone-
understand? Because
we should be exposing each other to each other's audience. So now,
do you understand? And there
right.
could be something they found out. Oh, I like that
Females
about
in the
Zeze. I never
business.
knew that about
Right,
Zeze. Do you
yeah,
understand
yeah,
what
yeah.
I'm saying? And
Yeah.
the same here.
Definitely.
So yeah. Well, anyway, we've done that. Do you
Thank
get me?
you. Thank you so
So
much.
you lot take a note out of the leaf out of the book and learn for collab and do the things then. Do you get me?
This is so bad.
Yeah.
Look.
I'll say it go. But yes, thank you
Thank you so much
for coming on. Big up yourself. Do you want to tell the people them anything like what to look forward to or anything like that?
Oh, just Zeze Millz show.
Zeze Millz show.
You can check me out. I'm also on the radio every Sunday. Capital Extra, 9 to 1. It's a good old
9 to 1.
We have a good show. It's really fun. I really enjoy it.
Yes.
And check in. And yeah, Zeze Millz stuff. And like, maybe I'm,
Should I go
loads of
nowhere
things.
for no? Should
Not
they?
for now.
Should I go
1 million
nowhere?
more fun.
me for a little while.
Everybody, big up yourself.
Pretty and paid and popping. Pretty and paid, yeah. Pretty and paid and popping. Pretty and paid. Pretty and paid, yeah. Pretty and paid and popping. Ain't got dough, then you know you better keep it jogging. Ice so cold, no stopping. Love my style, my drip, everything they copping. Cashed up queen, stay bossing. Chicks on my page all day, ain't got no login. Every style queen, stay locking. Pretty gang pull up in the